but the Academy Awards and all that still hasn't happened.
Live.
Why isn't?
No. Yes, gold. I think you are correct, Nick D. I think you are correct.
I think just the Golden Globes so far.
Yeah. Because like
for some reason, I thought
it.
all of that would have almost been, if not done, it started by.
no. God damn it. Damn, Jared got to me. Jared beat me.
Well, but I also cut it super short and
Yeah.
just wanted to get anything in. Where did my other? I thought I had another message going.
I think I might need glasses.
OverTheShow episode 107, right? 107?
107.7
yeah.
The Bone. You should call this episode The Bone.
To be 107.7 The Bone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been, damn it, Nick D. I should have asked you.
Well, we can make that the pinned comment.
Yeah.
107.7 The Bone.
Yeah.
Or, the description.
To be Nick D. Live from New York City, Jarvis Jerry.
Beep-boo, bop-boo. It's been a hot minute.
I did want to say that I did see Wicked this morning. The matinee with Mom.
I've been wanting to see it.
First and foremost, okay.
3 hours.
Almost 3 hours. It takes place immediately in Munchkinville, and there's no tiny people. I'm just gonna get this way off. I hope BK tunes in later because I already told BK. No tiny people.
Has BK seen it?
No. He hit me up about seeing it, and I was like, "Oh, I already seen it with Mom's earlier today." My mom fell asleep seeing it. So there you go.
Because it was early, or because it was boring, or what's
boring? She said that she didn't remember the musical being as boring or whatever. I will say, it feels like they're dragging it out. It definitely feels like
because isn't it a two-parter? So they turned it into a 6 hour event.
There's absolutely no need for it to be two-part. The play itself is already 2.5 hours. How are they making this movie a 5-hour thing?
Dude, it's not it, bro. And dude, there's no tiny people. Number one, they added a crazy color fade on it. I don't know, the whole I didn't know anything about Wicked, and I'm sure it's cool for if you're into Wicked, but I don't feel like Wicked is a great. I went into it thinking hella Wizard of Ozzy. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm a Wizard of Oz fan, and I did not know anything about Wicked.
It's not at all.
It's not
Wizard of Oz.
No. It's a weird almost fanfic of Wizard of Oz. I don't know, and no tiny people. And that Munchkinville, when they first pull up into that city, it starts off and then the tornado, and we all know how Wizard of Oz works, right?
We are the Lollipop Kill.
And when they come in and they all come out and everything, it's so whoa. The vibe in this one just is not that. It's not whoa.
Yeah.
It's oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's because it's just it's boring. It's normal. It's not surreal happening to Dorothy. Wait, is Dorothy in it?
No. Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Fuck it. Spoilers.
This is a prequel?
Do we have a soundbite?
Yeah.
Spoilers, me, Jerry. I don't know. I know you two don't care.
I don't think we do have spoilers.
It fucking opens with a shot, a helicopter shot, pan over Dorothy and everybody walking down the road. Nick, D-Train, I see you here.
Hell yeah!
It's
welcome.
about saving animals. It is, bro. It doesn't feel. It's about saving animals. D-Train.
What's about saving animals?
That is what the movie's about. That is what it's about.
Wicked is about saving animals?
Yeah, the animals the animals can speak, Nick D. Think about it. They try to. Here's the only thing that they're trying to explain is how the lion works. They're like, "Oh, were you wondering how were you questioning how those characters worked? Okay, well, we're just going to explain just how the lion works. Ignore the scarecrow, ignore the Tin Man, and explain just how the lion works, which is that like all animals could speak at one time, and like so forth and so on, and like see how like in this thing like
they do like so again
but there's
they
like
in
there's
because
no
I saw the
animals in any
musical.
shots. It's just like there
Like
is
they
no.
do talk about all the other characters, so I just imagine this first one they just covered that one, but like because again I haven't seen the movie, I've only seen the musical. That it's like my impression of it is like it's like the Harry Potter version in a sense of it, of like, hey, here's the school or
Yeah,
whatever, like,
yeah,
you know,
it's a lot of that.
Galinda and
Yeah,
Elphaba, that it's like
yeah.
how they got there. And it's like, I don't care. I have no interest in seeing it. And I will say, like, the
Well, and what the
whole,
fucking
like, seeing the,
school? What the fucking school? Where did the school come from? Where was
Yeah.
this?
yeah, I
It's
don't,
it's it's a it's a product
There it
of
is. There it
the
is. There it is.
time. Like
Jerry's
it's
got
like,
it.
of course, wow. That's the opener.
um,
That's how the movie opens.
That's like pretty much how the movie opens. There's maybe like a couple frames prior to that, Nick D. A couple
Who
frames prior to that.
is Dorothy anyone we know? Like, do you ever see her face? Like,
That's the only shot they're in.
oh,
And
okay,
it like
yeah.
and it like pans above them and then into the story.
Yeah.
yeah, the movie
It's not like
is
Bill
about
Okay, there you go.
how,
There you go.
Tin Man.
This is
the movie's about
Munchkin.
how these two stopped being friends
Being-
or whatever, of like why Elphaba became the Wicked Witch of the West or whatever.
And can I call
Um,
it right now? Is it Batman? Is it like she's the hero Oz needs? It's like she's not the bad guy at all. I'm that's my guess.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Can we go back a couple of pictures here to the SpongeBob fella? He is the Munchkin.
That's SpongeBob?
That's SpongeBob from the musical.
for the musical
Yeah.
on the Broadway,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
who left his pregnant wife for Ariana.
She had just
yeah,
given birth.
I was gonna say, like,
Jared,
why?
She had just
I was gonna
given
say,
birth.
like, wow, that's crazy.
But again, it's a whole thing of like they moved to London when she was like pregnant, I'm pretty sure. And then because, you know, they filmed this a while ago, he was hanging out with Ariana. They started doing stuff, whatever, and he left her. And it's now because she's a clinical psychologist or whatever, and it's affected her business because clients are like, I don't want to see somebody that's like in the news. So him doing this has one left her right after having a baby and has now actively like hurt her career.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Jared has all the deets on this
Yeah.
girly story. I like it.
Is there gonna be a
I have-
SpongeBob this sequel? Like, is he still crushing it in business?
No,
He's in this.
I
Nick
don't
D.
know.
Nick D. He's in.
Well, I
the-
mean, yeah, to go to SpongeBob to this, but it's like, is that it for him? Is there a
Well, there's a
third?
part
I
two
do-
to
Or is
this.
his career over?
Next
I
year's
mean,
got
I think
this part too.
people. I think people are kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
part
not cool, dude. So
Wow.
I don't know.
That
I've
wasn't
definitely
even
followed a
what I
lot more of
wanted.
the.
But that's
Yeah. Got sidetracked.
Jared took that down a whole different route. That wasn't what I was gonna hit on. But I like it, Jared. I like what you're. Stay on him for 1 second though.
Yeah.
My point was, if you remember the Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz, this guy, like,
Yeah.
this guy doesn't. He's not it. He's not Munchkin-y.
Yeah.
He's normal
Yeah.
dude.
hmm
I don't.
he's just
I'm
some-
confused. And I didn't like that. That was my big beef with it. I didn't like the Munchkins and how they were portrayed.
Does he sound like SpongeBob in this movie, or did
No,
he just do
normal
a
dude.
SpongeBob voice?
Normal dude,
Okay.
Nick D.
So it's
Normal
not
dude.
even. It's not even like they're like, oh well, he has a silly cartoon.
No, he's a Broadway guy, and he just happens to be playing SpongeBob.
When he
But,
did,
like-
I'm sorry, like again, just on that. When he did SpongeBob, was he doing a SpongeBob impression,
Yeah, do you know,
or
Jared?
was he just singing it like him?
I don't know.
Because I could see it going either way.
look
Well, they're like, no,
elsewhere.
just like
Is the
have him-
SpongeBob
I am
musical
so
still
yeah.
going?
I mean,
feel like it's
probably
New York.
not right now.
Yeah, like, it
if
probably
he
goes in
would,
waves.
just spent the last year filming this, but
Yeah.
Maybe
I would
somewhere
imagine
else.
Well, here,
he-
let's look it up.
Cast.
I'm looking it up right now.
I imagine he probably speaks in a higher voice, but I would have to assume he's probably singing in his however he normally sings would be my guess.
Mm,
Yeah.
that would make sense. Either way, I'm gonna say it here as a huge Wizard of Oz fan, and especially Return to Oz, which is one of my favorite movies. I have to say this for me was not it.
I think it's for the Oscars too.
That's not no. Really, you could hit.
Oh, that was an Oscar.
No,
I just heard a dog bark. You're like one of my favorite movies.
no,
The
no.
Oscar.
He's long.
Hero.
But yeah, I give it a strong C of like nah,
Nah.
not it, not it.
You know what I heard? And again, I heard that the songs, like, they're not bad. That the part isn't bad, but I heard it's very just whatever. That, like, you're not gonna go out and like buy the new Wicked sound. Like, it's not bad. It's just forgettable. Like, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
So it depends, because I've heard people who like the musical and blah 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 that they. Wait, let me go back to being. He was just talking.
Hello, everyone at home.
So again, I don't know if you guys can hear
I
that or
can hear
not.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit of a SpongeBob. Yeah.
Like again, it's just a high voice in here.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, they're trying.
That's
I've heard
that's crazy.
that people do like the song. So again, I think it depends. I think it's like how Tubes is saying he likes Wizard of Oz.
The music was
that
fine.
there's
The
that
music
where
was
it's
fine.
like
Yeah,
you
I never
the
heard it was
people who
bad.
like
I never heard it was bad.
the musical really like it, but I will not be seeing that movie.
I mean,
realistically, I'll probably watch when it gets to like, I'll probably put it on in chunks. I probably won't go to the.
I also
At this point.
my other big thing I wanted to say about it is when the Wicked Witch does fly finally, like towards the end on the broom, she fucking does a Christ air the whole time. It makes no fucking sense. So it's like, oh, so she can just fly? I was confused. Like I didn't like how they portrayed her flying. It was like kind of like almost like you remember the Princess Leia force flying? It like reminded me of that.
Mhm.
Like it was like odd. She was like, it wasn't like a witch flying on a broom. It was, like I'm saying, like a Christ air. Like she's flying around, doing the Christ air,
like Magneto.
Yeah, kind of, like it was just odd, dude. I wasn't a fan of that. That kind of stood out to me too.
It's like, that's dope.
They're both fantastic, but the other thing to me is the age gap between them, and then them going to school is so odd, and they never touch on it.
Yeah, they're very clearly adults.
Yeah, and not only are they
what
adults,
are they supposed to be in
though,
high
Nick D,
school?
but like I don't know, but like they're also like there's clearly an age gap between the two.
Yeah.
It's all weird, and I did not like Gold Bloomerfield as freaking
The Oz.
Who else was there? Was it John Malkovich? There was like two or three up for that role.
Part. Yeah, D-Train. D-Train, you're right. Clearly D-Train's seen the film, and I'm with D-Train. The goat professor was the best part. He was the highlight. Yeah, see, that part was cool when she floats in the bubble. It looked cool in this version, but the city itself didn't. So I was excited for it, and I was loosely disappointed.
I can't get past their interviews. They're so Ariana and Cynthia are so weird in their press interviews. I'm refusing to watch this movie. They're so weird.
Do you think is that PR? Like, are they doing that because they're like, yeah, it's weird and PR, or do you think they're just?
No, I think they're weird theater kids, and they're super in their feels, and they're just doing a lot of this in it. They're like always holding hands and blah blah. I don't know. I cannot. I cannot get past like them doing the PR
artists.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's so self-indulgent.
It's way too weird that it's
almost like they almost, again, this is me being they almost have to do that because otherwise the story is two members of this cast screwed this woman in a baby. You know what I mean? Like really, like pulled the rug out from this one baby, and so like, yeah, she's like, we got to be super, we got to be bizarre.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying, Nick D. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it, like maybe it's not like maybe that wasn't a plan, but it is almost like
it just happened to be. Yeah.
And again, it did get a lot of people talking about the movie, but like, because Karina said the same thing. She has no real interest of like going to the theater, but like when it does come to streaming, she's like, yeah, I'll put it on. Where it's like, I will excuse myself. Because
You'll put
it's also
on
because of that.
noise canceling
I'll-
headphones. You don't even want to hear it.
I'm gonna watch Skinamarink like 3
Yeah,
times
yeah.
while she's watching that.
Is that guy doing
I don't know.
anything?
It was just too weird.
Oh.
I'm like going through the movies that were released last year, and it's like by the order, and it's like, oh my god, the January had nothing.
We saw.
What was in January?
Yeah, what was?
A bunch
No.
of stuff I haven't seen.
Like, before we move on, what were you?
No. We should move on to that. Let's get off this stupid Wicked shit. Fuck Wicked. Over it. Let's get into.
And so, really quick, then this is just a stupid meta question. Why is it called Wicked? Because is the Wicked West Witch the star
Yeah, pretty
of the
much.
movie, or is it more like Wicked in the one you think is Wicked isn't? Like
both.
what
It's
are they
kinda both.
saying
It's
with
kinda both,
Wicked?
Nick T.
Oh,
It's both.
okay,
It's both.
okay.
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, because they split it into 2 parts, it's a whole thing of like, when you learn it all. Because again, it's a thing where she's green and they're like, oh, she's weird, blah, blah, blah. And it makes her angry. But it's like, well, they're the ones being mean. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wicked, man. I also don't get why is it 2 parts. Why they cut some stuff.
You
What's
know what
the
I
editor
think it
doing?
is. I'll bet you it's this. They figure, because they have Ariana Grande. What it is I bet they've padded. This is purely speculative. They've padded the soundtrack where they're like, we're gonna save some songs for part 2. We need new songs for this one. We're gonna have like this double quadruple album for Wicked, because they're like, we have a big pop star. And so they're like, let's use that. It's kind of like Lady Gaga on the Joker. It's like, let's have a bunch of Lady Gaga songs if Lady Gaga's. So that's
So
my guess.
about that is actually no. There's only one new song in the entire thing,
Wow.
and actually Cynthia
Okay.
wrote it, and they wanted
Wow.
to change popular to make it more hip hop. And Ariana, because of that, like, you're a pop star, and Ariana was like, absolutely not. We're keeping it the way it was in the musical. I am not going to do a pop star version that it's the opposite. There's only one new song. Ariana did not write it, and she refused to change the other songs.
I actually think
to
that's
make
kind
them
of metal.
more
I think that's kind of cool of
updated.
her. At least it shows that she's a fan, even though I don't really care about Wicked. That's cool that like she's like, no, I'm like actually.
Yeah. But yeah, opposite of you
What
would
I
think
was
that
thinking,
they
yeah.
wanted to do that of like, no,
Yeah.
let's do all this, and she's like, no, I'm not doing that.
So then it really is a two-parter just because they want to expand the story. They're not adding songs. That means they're literally adding.
I don't get where they
Yeah.
expanded though. They must have already expanded it in this movie. So I don't get where they did.
Yeah.
But I've never seen.
Because I've seen the
It's
book.
probably
The
also-
book isn't like, it's not like a Dark Tower book. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like it can't be. Like, where is another hour and a half coming?
Probably just adding in extra,
Little
like a
in-between.
musical. Yeah, exactly.
Cinematography stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, the play itself is like 2.5 hours. So it's like, how are they're basically doubling it if unless the second part is going to be shorter than 2.5 hours, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, like that would be interesting if it just came in 90. I doubt it though. I feel like it's probably going to be the exact, if not more. Maybe that one will be.
Ooh.
And then I'm sure there'll be like the 5-hour cut.
Yeah, exactly. At some point, someone's yeah. And then I bet that will be a thing. Theaters will exactly play 1 and 2 in one sitting or whatever. They're gonna make a bunch of money.
I couldn't do it.
I was at CBS the other day, and like it's crazy the amount of like every movie does, but movies like this do this where like there were Wicked like beauty products that were like get like a Elphaba hair curler. I was just like, wow, like what a weird thing to merchandise, but everything merchandise. I just thought that was interesting. So it's huge, like Wicked's everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what do we got here?
Yeah,
Derek?
like I straight up cannot read.
This is just the list of movies that were released last year from
Do you want me
January
to?
to
Should
December.
I? Oh, what's up, Trainer Staver? Should I read off what the DeLuise's are?
Hey.
There's 12 categories.
So real quick, should we do this by popularity? Because again, we scroll through these. It's like I have not heard of any of
Yeah,
these.
we gotta do it by
movies. Yeah,
popularity.
we'll do it by
We gotta
popularity.
do it by
Well, should
popularity.
we just look at the Discord? Should we actually just look at the movies we've seen? Or well, I guess we do want to see movies we know what to.
Well, like for
It'll-
movie of the year, I kind of already have my general pick.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
there'll
remember
be
anything from.
necessarily hidden gems that it's like I feel we'll be able to go through this popularity wise and be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I saw that.
Like
blah,
I'm
blah, blah,
going.
blah,
I'm
type thing.
already.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it right now. You get your votes ready in if you're in with me, which no one will be. I'm going 4:30.
Everyone write them down.
I'm going 4:30 movie for my movie.
I still got to see that.
I have it. Nick
Where
D.
is that? Is that available? You got it? Can I borrow
bought
it?
Yeah. I
You
bought
want to bring it over?
We'll get some
Bring it over.
popcorn. We'll watch it one night. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Complete Unknown was fantastic. I did like that. Juror number 22 I just watched recently. That was great too. That's on HBO Max.
I liked Complete.
I watched Carry On.
I wanted to see Honora.
Which
I didn't.
Oh, Carry On was
What's
good.
Carry On?
Carry with Jason
I
Bateman.
I saw.
I put
Conclave.
it on.
It was good.
I put it on thinking I was gonna like they're gonna be garbage and blah blah blah. We watched the whole movie and we're invested. But
What is it?
like it's this guy from Kingsman.
Who does he remind you of, Nick? Jerry?
I don't know. We were very
Does the
distracted
splits?
by he
Does the
doesn't.
splits? Doesn't look like doesn't you don't think
Jean
it looks
Claude
like,
Van Damme?
Don't you think that looks like Van Damme a little bit?
A little bit.
I
little bit.
guess
Not so
He
much
doesn't
in
do a
that angle,
good-
but when he looks straight up.
he doesn't do a good American accent. We were very annoyed by that.
What is he in real life?
British.
Tubes, I think your mic.
I think he's
Tubes.
just stepped away.
Right here.
Oh, I'm looking. You know what, dude? I'm looking at the TV. So Tubes was talking, and I was like, I don't hear that. Never mind. I'm tripping.
Yeah, his voice for me it wasn't as deep as his voice was too high. He was like, bro, have a tougher American voice.
Yeah.
Samsonite.
Put a little grit.
But there's a whole thing at the end where like that like the FBI is like trying to catch this guy and stuff, and like there's a whole point where the guy's girlfriend is like, oh, don't like call the plane from taking off, like my boyfriend's got a plan. But there's no way for them to make sure the plan actually happens. Like, Tubes, where he's like, spoiler, whatever, it doesn't really ruin it.
Yeah,
But when he's like trying to get on the plane,
Yeah.
how she's trying to, there's no way of like, hey, I'll send you a text that I'm on the plane. It's just like, hey, this is his plan. Let the plane take off with this crazy bomb on it. But there's no way to make sure he actually got on the plane. I refuse to let that part go.
Do you want to know when I was like, this movie's ridiculous? Like I saw it through. Like midway through that movie. The scene with the FBI agent lady and that other random cop guy in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And then the camera does a spin. And then the car gets hit. And then it turns into like a Fast and Furious style like exterior car shot. Where the whole movie's been shot one way, very serious, right?
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden,
it
turns into this very like Matrix car chase scene.
Michael Bay. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, Jerry? And like that took me immediately. I literally laughed out loud. I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Like again, watched it all. We did like enjoy it, but like, the other thing is like how he's sitting at the like checkpoint and there's like his coworker right behind him, but not once through the movie, and he has a little earpiece. He's like talking to Jason Bateman the entire time. Not once does his coworker like, who the fuck are you talking to,
the
buddy?
former military guy too. They point. They're like, that guy, he can't be bought, dude. I will say it's totally worth watching because even with me and Jerry talking shit on it, it was very like
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman's cool as like a bad guy and stuff.
Yeah.
That was the other funny thing is like with the promotion, it's Jason Bateman in the movie, but like the first 20 minutes, they refuse to show his face
Yeah.
where it's like, dude, we know who the bad guy is. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
We know the voice.
But
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
we watched every second of it and we like enjoyed it. It's so because
Where
it's
did you guys
so
watch it?
weird.
Netflix. It's a Netflix original.
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Netflix original.
Netflix original.
It's so funny.
It's
Definitely, I will say, definitely check it out.
Definitely check it out.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Like, look how close he is. Look how close he was sitting to him right there.
Jerry, I give it a strong B. It's a strong B film. It's a good Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Look how close they are.
Jerry.
And dude never once wonders
there,
who
yeah,
are
right
you
there.
talking to? Because he's not even
Yeah.
whispering. He's like full blown. Like, what do you mean you want to get this 3? Like, I don't know. It's great. Definitely watch it. I would say it's probably like a C plus because again, few things like are just like what? Why didn't
I
you
give
do
it a
that
B
better?
bump for it being a Netflix original. It's one of the better.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fair.
It's one of the better Netflix originals I've seen.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
say B minus. Because again, I was expecting of like wanting to turn this off immediately. And
Yeah,
did not. So yeah, it did keep me going, and we went on a little tangent there about this.
Oh,
when
yeah.
we're just
That's
supposed to
awesome.
be going. Yeah, no,
It's
definitely
not a
better
fucking
than I
holiday
had
movie though.
anticipated
Holiday's
it.
ridiculous category for that.
No, yeah,
That's
it just takes
absurd.
place for it just
And
takes
it's not
place
like,
in
oh,
it.
it's like well, if it is the same with Die Hard, no, you're out of fucking pocket. Oh shit, Sadu. Oh, he's not here, but like, dude, when I saw Wicked today, they played that How to Train Your Dragon live action trailer. I might drive to San Jose to see that. Justin loves those movies.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Simone says Carry On is here plus as well. You guys are all liking it.
Yeah, it's I think like Tube said, the biggest thing for a Netflix movie, it was better than I had anticipated it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
if that were in
I
the
did put it
theaters, I
on-
probably would have pooped on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
I for sure, I
in the
would have pooped on it. Of
I feel
like,
like in the theaters that movie would have been different.
Yeah,
through
like it would have been
hopefully.
edited.
I
cut
feel like
different.
through different studios, that movie could have been would have been different just in general. As weird as that this sound like, it's still that this Carry On.
Yeah.
It still feels like that car shot I talked about, Jer, felt very Netflixy. You know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
here's the Netflix
Yeah.
moment. Like
Yeah, it was like they
Netflix
wanted
has a
to do
style,
something.
you know.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I don't know if it's like they want to do something, but then they're like, well, we don't want to shell out that much money for it. So then it becomes Netflixed, where it's like, okay, they tried, but like you said, it's so abrupt of a change from everything we've seen so
Yeah.
far, and then all of a sudden it's just like you said, and yeah,
It's
it
absurd.
was. They
It
were doing
really
stuff.
is a C. It's a C film. I was just caught off guard because I was like, oh, Jason Bateman, he's the bad guy, like that, and he was kind of he's cool in the movie.
Yeah.
He's cool in the movie. But yeah,
Yeah,
He's a good
yeah,
actor.
yeah.
I like him. I like him.
I'm saying
Yeah,
it's a B because I'd recommend it only because it's Netflix to check it out. If you have Netflix, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, definitely,
If
definitely
you don't
pop
have
it on.
Netflix, it's
Definitely
not
pop
like
it
I'm
on.
saying it's worth getting Netflix. Like it's not fucking.
Yeah, no need to go run out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no need to DVD depot it.
No. I've never heard of
But
any of these
yeah.
movies that you've passed right now. I've never heard of any of these.
So Karina and I watched this. It's what do they say, like an award movie or whatever? Like you could tell
Clickbait
they,
or
it's,
Oh, yeah.
serious movie type thing, and it's filmed well and done well, but I just didn't care. It was like, whatever. It seems like you're creating a lot of your own problems, buddy.
Yeah, a lot like the Winter Soldier.
Horizons and American
yeah.
Saga Chapter 1. I keep seeing that on either Netflix or HBO, and I'm always like, oh, I should watch that because that's what's his name. He like sank all of his money into it and directed it and starred in it.
Was BK telling us about this? That Kevin Costner was like, oh, there hasn't been a good Western, and so like, he put all of his money into this. It's like a trilogy.
It's a 3-hour movie though.
And yeah, there's gonna be more. This is only the first part. Wow. Yeah. 3 hours.
Is it good though? Like he
I
said,
don't know.
that's a bold statement. To say like
He's gonna say it's good. He's gonna say it's good. You know, it's got a
6 points.
6.7, then a
Yeah,
49.
50 rotten.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when they all come out, I'll maybe want to see
Yeah,
it.
because I'm trying to think
I wanted to
what's the
see
best
this.
western of the last like 10 years. Appaloosa's up there, but actually, then I might even Bone Tomahawk's up there.
310 to Yuma.
310 to Yuma, yeah. Trigon, damn.
310 to Yuma was a big
Is
one.
Red Dead 2? Is Red Dead 2 within the last 10? Yeah, Red Dead 2 is like one of the greatest westerns ever.
That was good. I actually liked Harder Than Fall with
True Grit.
him. What's his name?
Yeah, I like True
I never
Grit.
saw that.
I didn't see Harder Than. Yeah, I also never saw the Sister Brothers. I want to see that.
It's another Netflix one. It's a Netflix
That's
with
a Netflix?
Idris Elba.
Really? I'm gonna
Yeah.
check that out.
I'll have to
Harder Than.
watch that.
Oh, well, it's at least on Netflix. But
Harder Than
yeah,
Fall.
it was good. Definitely the
The
Harder Than
Hateful
Fall. I
Eight.
enjoyed that one.
Hateful Eight was
yeah,
fucking.
Hateful Eight. Yeah, there's a lot of good westerns. Well, let's.
I want to
about
see this
Hateful Eight.
Butcher Crossing.
Hateful Eight's not as good as I feel.
I like the thicket, how the type
for a
of it,
western,
like the.
it's a good western.
Yeah, it's good, like snow
I'll
western,
disagree.
white western.
All right, sure.
Because if we're going to do that, I would 100% Django is a million times better.
Yeah,
than
100%.
Yeah,
I
Django,
agree.
yeah,
I would agree.
yeah.
I wouldn't even put up a fight. Hateful Eight is probably in the bottom list of my Tarantinos.
You know what's not a western, but it still is a western. Fucking 30 Days a Night. It's just a vampire western.
Yeah, because
Revenant's
I don't.
good.
Yeah, I get how it falls into western, but it's like I do think of cowboys definitely more with western.
I know what you're saying, though, Nick D.
It's like
I love that.
because like you know how like you
I love that
could also
movie
say
in
No
general,
Country.
though.
Yeah, exactly. I just love that. Like No Country for Old Men is a western, but it's still like
It's a
trucks
thriller.
and
It's a thriller.
yeah,
right?
like it's that like
Jonah
it's not
Hex.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, looking at these, we've already come up with a bunch of movies that it's like, Kevin Costner. What are you talking about, buddy? There's been a lot of
hella dope
True
westerns.
Grit.
Yeah,
There's been a lot
I
of.
mean, I think he means in the grand scheme of things, but like, I
Yeah.
get what he's saying, and then we're kind of being
Yeah.
nitpicky. But like, the thing is that when they
and he's an old ass man. Like like we have
when they do
we have
a
younger
western,
sensibility. Like,
yeah.
But
when they do a western, they're always typically a hitter. Typically,
Yeah, at least like in America, we love our westerns.
Yeah.
Sisters Brothers, the book was great. Movie not so good.
Oh, see, I need to see it. I wanted to see it, but it's not that great.
Compared to the book, it's a thing of, they didn't wicked it where they're like, we're doing one film, so they cut out a bunch of stuff, and it's
John
like
C.
a lot
Reilly?
of like character stuff. John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix. So, like, again, it's a
You
good
think
cast,
it's
but
going to be amazing? Yeah.
they just cut
that's
so
not that many
much
2018,
that
that's not even that long ago.
Yeah.
Definitely you can check it out. I mean, because again,
Check
if
out
you
the
haven't
book.
read the book, you may not be. The book was good. Like the book had so much more like character development, where this was just kind of like, hey, here's two brothers, and like they cut out a lot of the stuff they do.
Did you read or listen to The Winters Family?
Logan. Yeah, I read that.
Oh,
Logan.
I can't believe there's not a movie of The Winter. Like you'd think that would have been a thing. Yeah, Logan's up there. Logan's one of the best westerns.
I bet
Dark Tower. I kind of want to watch the Dark Tower again.
Yeah,
It's definitely not one of the best
it,
westerns. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but it's not.
I don't know. I'll look into that a little later. So yeah, Kevin Costner.
All right, yeah. So yeah, I mean, well, Jared, do you have a general idea what you go? Oh, Fall Guys is great. I saw that.
For what category?
For movie
of the year.
Oh yeah, I should just read off the other category because there's a bunch that would overlap with. Okay, so in that same vein.
Yeah, movie, I guess go through. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's movie of the year, show of the year, anime/cartoon of the year, video game of the year, horror movie of the year, comedy of the year, sci-fi of the year, action movie of the year, music of the year, and then we put in for some reason I wrote any question mark, comic book or book of the year, internet, and then meme.
Meme.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simone said Lonesome Dove is his favorite Western, and Kareen actually just
Hell
read the
yeah.
book, and she is recommending the book to everyone. She was so surprised that she liked it.
I hear it's amazing. So I was
And like
getting a
I
copy.
was telling her like,
want to read that.
yeah, I'm only familiar with the TV version or whatever, but she's like, the book is great.
Yeah, I hear it's great.
I mean, so real quick, you said horror. You guys did just see Nosferatu, and that was at
That
least
came out?
right now the
Oh,
most
okay.
popular.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
like
of
the
2024, yeah.
Substance would be up there.
I wasn't
for
a fan
horror.
of
Yeah,
it.
Substance, another horror.
I wasn't really a fan of Nosferatu.
Of Nosferatu or Substance? Okay,
Nosferatu. Substance, I think
The
it's
because
first-
it's not.
Would
Is Nosferatu? Was it not horror enough, or was it just like yeah, no,
Different
just in
type of-
all, just didn't do it.
I would say I'm not huge on I think that director's super interesting and I'm down to see his work and shit. I think Lighthouse was more interesting than Nosferatu. It seemed like Nosferatu, he just did the Nosferatu thing and then added in like, you know, a penis and a boobie because he likes to do that in every movie he does. And then the rest of it was just like standard issue Nosferatu. Now, was it like that story told well? Sure, yeah, it for sure was that story told well. I just didn't think like anything like super jumped out at me. William Dafoe was awesome, he was great in it, but that's it, man. Like I wasn't like super wowed in any way by it, Jerry. I just didn't come out of there being like, holy shit, you know, like. But I also didn't come out of it hating it. Like we're like Wicked. There was like things in Wicked today where I was like, that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Where this, I was like, I was just kind of
like, okay, movie.
yeah. I was like, it was cool. Like he does a good job for what he does. It's just not my cup of tea per se. You know what I mean? Like, and I think for horror movie
That's
of the
fair.
year, Longlegs also came out this year, and me and Nick D saw that in theaters.
Yeah.
I'd probably say if I was going to go horror movie of the year, I'd probably lean more towards Longlegs than I would Nosferatu. Just off tops for last year. Because Nosferatu was, Longlegs was pretty fucking good. I mean, like, was Longlegs amazing? No, but I'm trying to think what other horror movies. I guess.
Yeah, like.
I guess technically I should put for my horror movie. I you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Art the Clown. Motherfucking Terrifier.
Oh, Terrifier. Yeah.
Terrifier.
Not Terrifier 3.
2 or
Terrifier 2.
Okay.
I'm going Terrifier
I
2
assume
for my horror movie.
D-Train's
And then
talking about
Oddity.
Nosferatu with good acting, boring movie.
I saw Sonic 3 with
Yeah.
I saw Sonic 3 with BK and his nephews and nieces. They seem to
I heard
really
Sonic 3
enjoy
was
it.
dope.
I didn't like it. I didn't think it was great.
I heard the kids that I've heard from say it's really dope. I get as an adult that you're like, nah, whack.
I just think like I want to see Sonic doing Sonic-y things and the whole like Sonic on Earth and this like weird shit they're doing. I'm not up to date with any of the characters they're now touching with. Like I'm just like lost on what the fuck's going on at this point.
Like Shadow,
and like all these other people that are coming into play. So I just
and
want,
that's Keanu.
yeah, that's Keanu. Knuckles is Idris Elba. I didn't love it.
Yeah, 2/3 of Cyber.
What's her name?
Right
Bitch from Apartment whatever. Also Jessica Jones. She's in it though, which was awesome. Love her. Big
Who are we
fan.
talking about?
As a person or a voice? Kristen Ritter.
She's actually in it.
Oh.
She's in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and isn't he in it too? John Ralphio? Is John Ralphio a voice or a
He's
person?
Sonic.
Yeah,
He's Sonic?
He's motherfucking
he's
Sonic.
He's-
dog.
It's worth
You haven't-
watching like a
Really?
series on
They're
YouTube.
hella-
I haven't-
because it's John
Their
Ralphio.
movies
Yeah.
in, dog. He's been Sonic.
I
Just-
did.
you
I
should
thought
watch
it
a
was a
scene or
no
two,
one.
'cause
Jared, I think
He actually does it really
I
well.
think we talked about this on the show before, though. I feel like we've had this combo.
I'm probably,
This might be a deja vu.
blend
Dude,
it out.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith was that
Wow.
could be up there for show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I didn't love it. The Sonic movie. Moving on. Was that this year, Mr. Smith?
I'm looking at the Discord right now. That was
Mm,
January. So I don't know if that was a part of last year's Halloween, but it's in January
I
of
think it
20.
was, 'cause I feel I
Okay.
put that up last year for my show.
Okay.
Did either of you see Gladiator?
No, I haven't yet. I
No,
wanted to. I just haven't.
everyone I know who saw it says that it's fine, but it didn't. Everyone says that I intend on seeing, it, but I hear it's whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I
need
I
a
also
sequel
hear
to
that
that.
the star is not that the trailer makes you think is some guy you don't know. So, I don't know if it's disrespectful, but some guy you don't know is the star of the.
Hmm.
That guy.
I
Paul
think
Mescal.
it's Paul. Yeah, I think it's Paul.
Oh yeah.
If
no,
you look at
yeah.
everyone around
Yeah.
him, you're like, oh, I know all these. The
Yeah.
star of the movie is just this young.
No,
Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete Unknown
Two of
was
you saw
cool.
Complete.
So did Nick
You
T.
both saw
Yeah.
Complete Unknown. I did not.
It's good.
don't
I
think-
like
I
it.
liked
I
it.
don't care
I might
for Bob
put it.
Dylan.
I might put it up for my music of the year because I got nothing else.
I mean, I'll say this. It is as we enter the Chalamet, the era of Chalamet. I do think Complete Unknown acted better in this than he didn't. This is also the year of Dune 2, and Dune 2 was cool. Not as cool as Dune 1, but still pretty cool. I think he was actually
Mm-hmm.
better in this.
Yeah, I agree.
I think his
100%.
acting was better.
100%.
Yeah.
I think this movie just stands
Yeah.
out a lot more than Dune 2. I know, Jerry, you're not a fan
Yeah.
of it, but I think it's worth to check out. It's a fucking good movie, man. I really liked it. It was good.
Does he
Not
sing
enough
like
to pick
Dylan?
it.
All,
Yeah.
all annoying.
Yeah. And he
Yeah, I'm
plays
good.
like he's actually
Yeah, I'm
like
good.
it's so
don't care
funny
for
how there's
Dylan's
like a
voice.
soundtrack version
Yeah.
of his Chalamet singing.
We
Dylan.
are. We got stuck on Carry On that quick. I see. Okay.
Yeah. I scrolled down and we popped real quick.
Yeah.
And then I went back up. Wanted to see this. I wonder how that is as a
Heretic?
Heretic. Yeah, I've heard good things.
Heretic. Yeah, as a.
Yeah, I want to see.
I'm interested in Hugh Grant as the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him as a bad guy. So for me, that's like, I
Yeah, that's
could
interesting.
be into that. I imagine it's probably a normal horror movie type
Yeah.
thing. Like again, women drawn into a cat and mouse in a house that it's like, okay, but I'm in it
Is
for
it
Hugh.
still in theaters or can we stream?
It's probably in that transition phase where it's probably just came out of theaters, but not. Maybe it's gonna be on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon to buy for $20. Oh, it's both in theaters still and $20 for Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Fall Guys.
That was a fun movie. That might be my action movie. That was a good one.
That might be my action movie. That's good. That's a good category to put it in. It might be my comedy though.
Based off the video.
I was thinking that too. It was really funny.
It was fun. I just rewatched it the other night. I love Ryan. He's the best.
So he just finished filming that movie, Project Hail Mary. That was a great audiobook. So I'm super juiced for that movie to come out.
What's that about?
Later. Our son is dying, and he is a scientist that is trying to save Earth by figuring out what's up with our son. And
that's straight up Superman. He's like Kal-El.
Yeah, but he's doing it by himself, and he doesn't get recharged by the sun. But the book was good. Super juice for that movie to come out. Hopefully it's good. But yeah, they just finished filming that.
That's awesome. I wanna check that out.
Right. Okay, cool. Next 50. Don't know what that is. Didn't see that. A lot of controversy with this movie between
ton.
her and Justin Baldoni.
Yeah.
Like they're just suing
I've heard
each
of
other.
it. Like, what is it? Like, why are they mad at each
We don't, you know what? Let's move. There's so many more movies to talk about. We could.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Like,
I've just heard that people are talking shit about this.
He may or may not have sexually. We'll find out in courtroom. So we'll see.
So
he may or may not have sexually harassed her.
thing.
She may or may not have bullied him. With her fame.
Yeah. It's a thing of two stars. They are accusing each other of different things. He's saying she tanked it. Yeah. And then the newest thing was he's suing them because he's saying Nice Pool was based off of him, and it's like defamation.
That's what I saw. That's what I saw. I was like, what does that even mean? Who's Jason Baldoni?
I think that his
I was like, what the fuck?
I think his lawyer in an interview made that comment, but that's not actually in the lawsuit. From my understanding,
it's still a thing of like, guys, what are you talking about? It's
stupid. Yes,
like,
yes.
It's like Nice Pool is like about Canada. It's like it's kind of like, dog, come on now. Like, if anything, he's making fun of himself. Like with the whole like, you think I'm gonna put a mask on his face? It's kind of like, I don't know, buddy. 1 or 2 did not see.
Dune 2. You didn't see Dune 2?
Didn't see.
Might be sci-fi of the year. Like it's
might be sci-fi.
Well, actually, no. Like, because I feel like I would put another horror movie in sci-fi, even though but yeah. Dune 2. I like Dune 2.
Oh shit!
Because
I go
first
Furiosa for my action movie of the year.
Furiosa was
Didn't
great.
see Furiosa.
Bro, Jerry,
probably watched it 2 or 3 times
this
year.
I've watched it twice.
No, I'm good. I didn't. You know, my hot take is I didn't really care for the other one before this, the one with Tom Hardy. Wow. Didn't really like it.
Wow.
Didn't get the hype, so I had no interest in this.
Racism.
Yeah. Challengers, Challengers did a good movie, but I didn't think it was worth all of the
hype around it.
Is that the tennis
didn't
one?
See it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. Like it's fine. I'm personally, I would say the best thing of Challenge is the Trent Reznor. It's a good background movie. Like if you're looking for a tennis drama, but the soundtrack is legit.
Like we all are looking for our tennis drama.
Exactly. When you're looking for that tennis drama,
been waiting.
Ooh, Deadpool Wolverine might be. That might be my action movie.
Deadpool and Wolverine, comedy, best picture, best set design, best.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. Exactly, it was fine. Wolverine was great.
I don't. It's not gonna be my.
Gambit
was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's gonna make it on any of my lists. Like not even comedy.
I feel like the thing it would make it on my list for is like best costume. Wolverine, fucking Gambit suit.
I didn't like his
awesome.
mask. I did not like the mask. I feel Tube's his take on it of like it's just like action scenes. Like the plot was very loose, and so it was hard for me to like really get into it and kind of care because it was just like him going from one cameo to the next, and it was just like it was fine. I will say, if we had like a visual effects category, I'd probably put that in there. Totally. I will say all of that stuff looked really, really, really good, but story wise was like whatever.
Set design,
you know what we should do?
Costumes too. All
really
the costumes
quick,
look great. Yeah.
You know would be a good category for here, and get rid of one of the categories lessons like book or something like that. Like I don't think maybe I did. We should do best cameo. Like best all of a sudden this actor popped up in a that'd be
then I'd probably give it to Jason Bateman for that fucking movie.
Exactly. Something like that where you're like, what the fuck? This guy's the bad guy? Like, like that'd be a cool role or a cool
you know what I'm saying, Jared? Jason Bateman.
Yeah. We all saw Long Legs.
Long Legs was cool. It's just like I think some people like rant and rave about it a little heavier than it deserved, in my opinion. It was a cool movie though, for sure.
Yeah, I liked it. I will say, like them being like scariest movie of the year was like, no, it was good, but definitely not the scariest movie. Like the mislead they did, I did enjoy that. I was did not see that coming, like the end and whatnot or whatever. Like but and like I feel I had to like look up a few things. Like, wait, was this actually happening? And it's like,
I also feel like it was the thing with Long Legs. I really liked Legs, but I feel like if you're going to lean so heavily into like this looks and feels like Silence of the Lambs, but then just kind of changes at the end. I almost think it's like it should have been. I don't know. I just feel like it's like it. I don't know. It tried so hard to be Silence of the Lambs, but then just like, oh, but we're not, and then it's like, all right, well, that's kind of
Yeah.
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 like
really
it seemed
seemed.
like it seemed
Mhm.
like the ending didn't really match the vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
But that was
It
like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
like them throwing like the kind of the Hail Mary or something. The
You're 100%
curveball.
right.
Yeah, they're like, "Fuck you! You thought it was this, and now we're like, no, it's not." I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll probably get
Yeah.
my
The
horror movie. What I'm sure one of us will nominate it for horror.
the
Yeah.
opening scene, like this scene was crazy. That was
Yeah.
like when they're going through the house and stuff. That was like pretty. I didn't, like her partner
Smile
getting.
and Long Legs have similar vibe, which kind of makes sense. They're both like stories. Like they like the beginning of Smile and the Long Legs are like
Mhm.
almost feel like the same type
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess.
paranoia and like
I feel
yeah,
like
like
Long Legs does a really like a better job of like I don't know. Smile was spooky, but Smile also felt very like B-rate horror, traditional B-rate horror film. Where Long Legs felt like indie wanting to be Silence of the Lambs. Like they were going
Yeah.
for the
Mhm.
gold. Where like the other one felt like,
Yeah.
it wanted to be Annabelle, or whatever.
yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
we're calling that new
Yeah.
age horror, new age horror.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Did either of
Lo-
you see Craven?
No, I wanted to. They
No.
pulled it from theaters too quickly for me to see it. I
And
will.
I plan on seeing it, but I just always thought it would be funnier not to pay. I'm gonna see it. And
I
same
want
with
to see
Venom.
it so
It's like
bad.
I want to watch Venom. I just think it's funny Sony doesn't.
Venom. I think Venom's out, Nick D. If you want to see. Oh no. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not yet.
I was gonna say like I'll watch Venom on whatever goes. I just don't want to give
Uh,
them money directly.
Yeah. Wow. So like basically what 2 weeks or something? If it was
Yeah.
released on the 13th, is it still in theaters?
Dude,
I guess so.
it wasn't playing anywhere near where I live.
I'm gonna go to Fandango right.
Yeah, I mean, if you could.
It's not playing anywhere near me. Is it?
Right.
Okay. Is it one
No,
showing?
At 9:50 p.m. Dude, fuck that.
Oh, well, that's for today. Okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah, they're just doing one
Yeah,
showing
yeah,
a
yeah,
day,
it's
and
ridiculous.
at night, the last. It looks like it's the
Yeah,
last
there's-
showing of the day.
Yeah, they're just like.
Yeah, there's
Wow,
there's
yeah.
one showing tonight, and
They
then
are
tomorrow.
They're like, nah.
Tomorrow there's it's
not gonna
one
wait.
showing a night. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Insane.
I kind of wanted to see this. This was like Amazon movie.
Oh,
They
I
redid,
saw
Mm.
the trailer for this. I didn't realize this was out. I did want to see this
Yeah, I think
because
it came out in,
I
like,
watched
late
The Count of
December.
Monte Cristo this last year. That movie. I don't know when last time you guys saw that movie with Guy Pearce. It holds up. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
you
since
probably
it, like,
haven't
came
seen
out
this-
maybe.
yeah, like 2004 or whatever. Count of Monte Cristo. What was that red
Maria,
one?
don't
Was that
know.
oh,
Oh,
Romulus.
Alien
shit.
Romulus?
Oh shit, that might be
That-
might be my horror movie of the year. Fuck, that might be my
Yeah.
Yeah.
movie in the movie
Or
of the
Like,
year.
this one I
action or
rewatched.
sci-fi.
Yeah. Oh, sci-fi. Yeah, it's probably my sci-fi of the year. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, man, that movie. What a comeback. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see if they can continue on. I mean, there was some parts I will say I really
Yeah, it's not
liked it,
perfect, but
there
yeah.
was a lot. There was some things that I also did not like that they did. So it was a mixture.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a mixture.
I do love,
The
and this guy's
will-
got such a visual style. I love the poster for this, and I also love that Evil Dead poster,
Yeah.
where like I feel like he does the red or gray. Like I like the
Yeah, it's
I will say, I didn't care for Andy. He wasn't a good synthetic. Like, I don't know.
I
I
like
don't know.
Andy.
That's like my one complaint. It was also like, why'd they give him the like, get off her, you bitch, or whatever. Stay away from me, bitch. It's like, nah. I
'cause
also
I
with the
I
trailers.
feel like yeah. Yeah, with the
I thought
trailers.
it was Millie Bobby Brown for the longest time, and then it was not her in
Well,
it.
that's just
Like the
your
trailers.
Oh,
bad,
interesting.
Jer. That's a you
Yeah, no, it
thing.
was just a like what? Why?
Yeah.
But yeah, then it was like, oh, that is not her.
Yeah.
Not that like that was gonna make me like it or dislike it anymore. I was very shocked when it was like, no, buddy, that's a different actress. But yeah, that for sure might either be my horror or sci-fi.
I
That was
wanted to
that
see
was a good
Saturday
one. That
night,
was probably.
but it kind of came and went.
That's one about
The first episode
Saturday
of
Night
Saturday
Live,
Night.
right?
Oh, Twisters is definitely not
Oh,
in
the first
anything.
episode.
Yeah, it's about the first step. It's like the first 24 hours of making the first step or whatever. The first live episode.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see Twisters, but you guys did?
I did.
Or you did,
I didn't.
Tips?
I did with Beaks talk me into it. It was stupid as fuck. Not a fan. I saw The Last Dance too. Not a fan of that either. I've seen both of those.
I think this is streaming. I think this is on either Hulu, Peacock.
If you want to
So
get stoned and have a good laugh, there's definitely some real laughable moments. I'll say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glenn Powell, I just watched that movie with him and Sydney Sweeney. I hadn't seen that yet.
Mhm.
That
yeah,
rom-com.
I've seen that.
And
Yeah,
he's been
Anybody
in a
But
few.
You.
What else is he in? Is he in Top Gun and shit? Right.
The one
He's good. He keeps
he was
popping
in some
up.
spy movie.
He keeps popping up and shit for me.
Hitman. I saw Hitman.
It was good. That was good. That was a Netflix jam. Top Gun.
Oh, he is in Top Gun. I didn't see Top Gun.
Didn't see Top Gun, Jer.
I don't know. Oh, he's in Running Man. They're redoing that, and he's in the Running Man.
Oh,
Wow.
You guys
shit.
were talking about Running Man earlier this year.
Oh, shit.
Who else is in that? Or someone is someone cool
Um,
directing? There's
Edgar Wright.
Oh,
he
shit. What has Edgar Wright done, Nick G? What has Edgar Wright done? Some of the best movies ever made, my friend. Fucking, yeah, Scott Pilgrim, Shaun of the Dead, fucking Baby Driver,
Oh,
World's
sick.
End.
Baby
yeah.
Driver was good.
Didn't-
I heard that.
Didn't someone from Baby Driver just die?
I don't know.
Huh?
I heard the lead kid's a
What?
Chester mower, and that we all know what's his name's for sure. a
in
Chester
Baby
mower.
Driver?
Yeah, I heard that lead dude.
I heard someone from Baby Driver just died. Maybe I'm wrong.
I saw some shit
some
about
actor
that
that was-
lead
Oh, I thought-
actor's hell of a Chester.
Look at it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, great
Diddy
movie though.
everywhere.
Scott Pilgrim's one of my favorite.
Wow, he's doing
movies ever.
Running Man though. That's crazy.
That's awesome. He was supposed to do Ant-Man. It got taken away from him. If you remember, that was.
Oh,
long
wow, I
time
wonder what
ago.
his-
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Twisters because Helen Hunt, when the first one came out, wrote a script for a sequel and was like, "Let me direct it," and they're like, "No." And then they come out with this.
I mean,
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know.
quite a
I
long time
I
later.
support
but-
Helen Hunt.
I want to see what that sequel is. I don't know what it was
I'm
about.
intrigued what her sequel was. Yeah, that's intriguing. But there's nothing to talk about with that one. That it's not making it to any categories unless we had like worst movie of the year.
Yeah. And you said you saw Venom.
Yeah, I saw Venom. It wasn't good.
Not the
No.
one.
It was.
I didn't see Joker,
Still
but
haven't seen Joker.
you did, Nick?
Yeah, I saw it. Definitely. I mean, you can put up against
For what?
for musical of the year.
Oh,
Wicked.
nice. Up against Bobby D.
Yeah.
Wicked, Bobby D,
Um,
and Joker are our musical categories of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's on Max. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
on Max. I put it on my
Yeah,
TV, and
Yeah.
not. I can't get myself to actually press enter.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
twice
I've
now.
seen it and had nothing to watch, and I feel I ended up either putting on Bob's Burgers or just was like, I guess I'm not watching anything. Like I don't know.
I
I'm
feel
just,
like
I'm
yeah, like
not
at
there.
some point I will rewatch it, but I'm not because it's like it's one of those things where it's like I'm probably gonna rewatch it and then I probably won't watch it. Maybe not for
Yeah.
so it's like I
Yeah.
might do it one more time.
I saw
Okay, my-
Civil War. That
He-
was a interesting one. I enjoyed that.
I keep wanting to see that. I saw the last like 50 to actually go back.
Yeah, I don't know if I would put it up for like
It's the girl from
action
Romulus too, right? Isn't that
yeah,
the
yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. Yep.
yeah, Millie Bobby Brown,
And
exactly.
then what's
Yeah, I haven't
Ron?
watched
Ron
this.
Swanson is the president. It's interesting
Yeah.
because I feel it's like you think it's going to be a super crazy war movie, and it's not.
Journalism.
Like there was,
Well, I mean, I saw
it was like
15 minutes of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, exactly. It's like war journalism and kind of watching them do it. But like you get a few war scenes, but yeah, it's not. I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
classic war movie, but it wasn't. It was interesting. It's definitely where's it playing? Yeah, check it out. If you have Max, definitely check it out. I like Alex Garland. The other interesting thing is after making this movie, he's like, I'm never directing a movie again. He's like, the studio bullshit I have to put up with, he's like, it's not worth it. And so he's like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stick to writing.
Okay.
I didn't see Beetlejuice.
I did. It was
But
alright.
Fine.
Would
Like,
you put it up for comedy or
what else is in
anything
comedy?
like that?
It's funny, but it's definitely not like hilarious.
Okay. I mean, yeah, this year had a lot of reboots. Maybe that would be a category.
Yeah. Reboot of the maybe here. Is Romulus a reboot? I mean, no, it continues on.
And
Yeah.
like,
It's a
and
continuation.
maybe not even reboot, but like,
No, this is a reboot.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
franchise.
This is a franchise
it? Oh,
reboot.
okay.
No, I mean like
Okay.
Well, it's a sequel, and it's like they're past the. It's funny how just everything goth is just Ortega now.
it's not a remake, it's a reboot. It's for sure a reboot.
Well, because it's
like
a
having
sequel,
her.
and they're passing on the
It's a sequel, reboot, whatever. It's one of those. It's in that category.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the other one you just said, Nick?
Because she's in
good?
Scream. Because she's in Scream.
Alien.
She's in
Aliens is just like
Alien.
adding on to the fucking franchise, like as a whole.
Yeah. But they're like,
Where,
here's
like,
Ripley
yeah, like-
again. Here's David. Here's like, yeah.
Where,
Or,
like,
well, I guess
yeah,
no
I would-
Bishop. Yeah.
Yeah, I would almost like say like Prometheus and Covenant were closer to a reboot of like, hey, here's a whole different take where Romulus had like the classic xenomorph, and there was no like, hey, history. It was just kind of like, and again, they had the big chap from the first one,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
definitely kind of like the
Yeah.
continuation.
Yeah.
That's a
Karina and I
pretty great
watched
cameo.
this.
I might nominate Chap.
That big chap, yeah.
Yeah.
Did either of you see My Old
No,
Ass?
I don't even know what this.
Yeah, it's like definitely a coming of age movie, and
Did you see Audrey
Breen enjoyed
Plaza's
it more.
husband committed suicide?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I want to watch a movie with her called Ingrid Goes West. I heard that movie.
I've seen it. It's
Was it worth checking out?
I saw it a while ago.
West. I think I've seen that one too.
It has Scarlet Witch in it. Like Scarlet Witch is a influencer, and she's like obsessed with her, and just kind of like, yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I guess dark comedy drama. Like,
Yeah.
you're watching her.
I saw this.
Her world
okay.
and trying to fit in. Yeah, I feel we watched this like, oh yeah, because this came out years ago. What? Why is this in this year's top movies when it came out?
No, it wasn't, Jerry.
7 years ago.
No.
I think just because I.
Oh yeah, we clicked on a different movie.
You went down a rabbit.
You should have let me. You should have
We
let me
talked
roll
about
with it.
Audrey
Of like, I don't know,
Plaza.
man. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to that. Let's get back to the 2024. Where are we? What was she in? What was the name of the movie? My Old Ass.
It was
My Old Ass. Okay.
My Old Ass. I don't know. It was weird. It's I'm not a young lady, so I think it was harder for me to connect with this in that sense.
It's not for you.
I've heard of Charlie Bartlett.
Oh, isn't that the one? Karina and I were talking about this. Isn't that the one where like the guy who's like 35 is playing like a 7-year-old, and it's just weird, and like doesn't Like he's pretending
That's
to be like
Dear
a
Evan
dead.
Hansen.
Oh yeah, never. That's what I thought. Charlie
I don't
Brown
know.
was.
I actually, it could be that. I think the one that you were just talking about is the Dear Evan Hansen. Yeah, because who's that guy? Why does he look familiar? Anton
That's
Yelchin. That's why.
yeah, he passed away. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
he
My
was a
old
good actor.
asses saw it, but yeah.
Smile
Prentice
2.
about Trump. Did any of you
No,
see?
Smile
Yeah, Smile 2 was a movie. I definitely prefer Smile 1 over 2.
you know what the best part of Smile 2 was when I really like there's the cold open with like the scene where he like passes it, you know what I mean? And then when the
Yeah.
how like last year in Evil Dead Rise it had that great title card thing. Like, oh, I really like the title card in Smile 2. Whereas that weird warbly music that is associated with Smile Monster, I fucking loved that music. That was like super loud and like yeah, that was sick. I almost want to watch it
Yeah, maybe
again
I have
just
to
for that.
rewatch that. Yeah, that opening
Late Night with
scene.
the Devil. I don't know if that
Already
was on the list. I like
Was that this year?
that was this year, which is
might
hard to
have
believe.
been early in the year. Yeah, I don't know. I do think out of the other horror movies we've gone over that it's like, yeah, I don't think Smile 2 is going to make it on
I think
my list.
Substance for me, the Substance is of just pure horror. Like,
Yeah, definitely put that before that. Didn't see this.
what is that? I can't
Read about it.
speak now.
With Professor X, and he's on like a holiday weekend with like their mute daughter, and they
Oh yeah,
are staying with another family or whatever.
I did want to see that. That did
Yeah.
pique my interest, but yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that looked interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of these.
Didn't see these.
I saw
Saw the
Watcher.
Watchers. Didn't we all watch that? Yeah, I think
Yeah, we all
it.
did.
That was
Great idea. Execution was a little.
Poor. Yeah, interesting concept.
Yeah.
Poor execution.
It's kind of like a lot of
Yeah,
these movies where I'm like, I liked the first like 30
Yeah,
before it goes on. I'm like, all right,
the buildup was cool.
Yeah, they lost me. Yeah. Yeah, they lost me at the end when they like started explaining stuff or whatever. But everything
Yeah.
else was like, oh, that would have been cool if you didn't tell me more. I would have been way
Yeah.
more into it.
Yeah.
I heard this one like flew under the radar. Channing
Room
Tatum
Next
and
Door?
ScarJo.
It's on Apple Plus.
Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh,
It just
I
came
don't even
out.
know what this
it just
is.
came out like a couple weeks ago on Apple Plus.
Yeah, I've seen
It's
it
a rom-com?
on Prime
just
for
a-
a while, but like I heard nothing about it. Which I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't watching the right thing, but yeah, heard nothing about that movie.
Gambit, Black
Dude,
Widow.
you watched Wolves?
I watched Wolves. It was okay. It was
Right?
nothing special. I heard that they already canceled the sequel. Or didn't
Oh
release
wow,
it.
that
Really?
sucks.
Yeah. Which I'm not surprised. It was kind of a nothing burger. I mean, like, it's cool to see the two of them on screen together. If you're a fanboy of Oceans, if you're a fanboy, you'll like this movie because it's them on screen doing their back and forth banter, right? But like the
You
storyline
did
as a
Cop Car.
whole
That was a great one.
was nothing special.
Mm-hmm. Just wasn't it?
Wasn't
Yeah.
special.
Wow, he's doing final.
I almost put on the first final, or like 2 days ago.
He's Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's interesting. He's done
Yeah.
done all the Spider-Mans.
He did
Yeah,
two
yeah.
episodes.
Homecoming,
Wait, he did
Far From Home.
2 episodes of Skeleton Crew too. Wow.
Go all the way back up to the top really quick.
Skeleton Crew was amazing.
Look at this
I have to
picture.
say, it's not my show of the year because I'm going to say this too. I already know what my show of the year is. My show of the year was Fallout. 100% that.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my show of the year. I already know
Doesn't he look when
Yeah.
you look at his IMDb picture? Doesn't he look like AI? He doesn't look like a real person at all. I don't know if I believe John Watts is.
It's real. They're just
that. Interesting. All right.
Oh, yeah,
Nifty.
look at that. Look at that
Can-
picture. Like that. That does not look like a real person.
It looks a little AI.
That's
yeah.
that's
I can see
AI
it.
as
I can
fuck.
see it. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
very
like
generated like right, the eyes and the nose and the mouth are like, those are just popped on
Yeah,
some dude's head.
exactly. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, just that struck me.
Didn't see those. Didn't see these. Quiet Place.
Didn't see it.
I don't think that's gonna make.
I,
Yeah, I
yeah,
saw it.
like I saw it. It's one of those things where it's actually a good movie, but it's like wholly unnecessary. Like it's like if you like the Quiet Place
The cat.
universe, then it's like, yeah, here's another one. Yeah, the
I
cat
don't
thing
know, man. The cat thing. The cat doesn't meow
is
once. And Tubes, you've had
yeah,
cats. Like cats are not quiet. Like, come on now.
exactly.
Not once does the cat meow. That Kareen and I could not get past that, and
Yeah.
like that made us not like it as much as we did. Where it's like probably shouldn't, but like again, the cat did not meow once. Never scratched her when like, especially when it got wet. It's like, come on now.
They should make the next
Yeah,
one
I don't
should
know.
just be a quiet place where it just follows, where there's no like just commit. If you're gonna do that bullshit,
Yeah.
no people for the next.
I wanted to see Blink twice, but I never saw that. Oh, Jerry clicked on it. Yeah.
Karina and I watched it. It wasn't
Zoe
bad.
Kravitz, wow.
It's
Catwoman.
nothing. I wouldn't say it's anything special. It's definitely like it to me. It kind of falls into that whole like the new genre of like wealthy person horror type thing. Like of
Yeah.
we're on a secluded
The
island
Menu.
and now stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That it's just kind of like
Wealthy horror.
okay,
Yeah.
like. Yeah, it's just like, oh, you got people secluded on a fancy island and things are going crazy now that it's like, okay, I've seen it. Like, yeah, I don't know. If it's free, sure, check it out. I don't think you need to like pay for it. So, yeah, $4. I don't know. I think we
probably
paid
good.
20.
That's insane.
Like, yeah,
20.
it's
I
definitely
better
you
be at
can
the
wait that
fucking
one out.
theater.
Yeah.
Megalocalypse. I want to see it, but I haven't.
Yeah, I want to see, but it's
Yeah.
polarizing.
I want
People
to.
either love it
PK
or
said it was
hate
great,
it.
but we'll see.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see the dam so bad. Fuck.
Is Megaopolis this? What's that other one with like the golden
That's
robot face?
that's Metropolis.
Yeah.
Metropolis. Okay, so these aren't the
Yeah.
same thing.
No.
Okay, I thought this was like
No,
a
but I think
modern version of that. Oh, okay.
I think it's playing a similar future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idealism.
Okay. Yeah, I for sure. Yeah, thought it was the same. Yeah, you showed me this trailer. Looks crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've got to
The
see that movie.
Damned.
That's probably gonna be the next movie I see. That
Saw Inside Out 2. Didn't see Inside Out 1, but saw number 2.
the people I've talked to said Inside Out was better, but they like it.
I haven't seen either.
Yeah.
I should watch them. They're available on Disney.
I heard
Plus.
that. Yeah, from what, because I think Karina saw them both, that she's like, it's literally the same issue as like the first one. It's just they've now added a few new characters, but it's like exactly the same like plot points that happened in the first one. So she's like, yeah, you don't need to see both of these. You can just watch one.
Has Karina like diagnosed the main character? Like, oh, because of all these symptoms, they're diagnosed with
No,
this.
she doesn't do that type of psychology.
Oh yeah, you're
Haven't seen Borderlands.
Didn't see Borderlands.
I want to see it so bad. See, click on that chair. See if it's available anywhere.
It's got to be by now.
I don't think it is.
I would think
That's funny if
either
they didn't even
Hulu or
put it out on
Peacock.
TV. Like if it's straight up just like
Stars.
erasing.
Fucking stars.
I think I have stars. So I'm pretty sure I have.
I want to see it.
Also, oh yeah, I'll check if I have it.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if it
I
was
don't
like really good and everyone's haters. It's like you watch it and it's like, oh, it's like good.
Yeah.
So like
This is dope.
I like watched this YouTube channel that they like discuss visual effects of movies, and like they were talking about this one, and they were just saying like if they missed what Borderlands was about. That Borderlands is like a game that just has crazy guns and it's like definitely heavily focused. And this, they're just like, the movie missed that. They didn't like have enough crazy guns or like
Yeah.
do enough to capture that they're just like, yeah, if you know this game, the movie misses the mark. And so I think that's what was an issue, is
Yeah.
that people who are familiar with it
But it's larger than
and so
that because
again,
that movie
maybe
like flopped, like box office.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder how
flopped.
we would feel, because it's kind of like with I feel that's why I liked Fallout, because it's like I don't know what the game is, so like this is all new and just like a crazy
Yeah.
world, to where I wonder if we would be like, I don't know, this is a
That's
decent
why I want to
action
watch
movie
it.
type thing.
Yeah.
So
Because I don't know shit about
yeah,
Fallout. I loved it, and I like people like, oh well, this and that.
yeah.
It's like I don't care. It's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say
Exactly,
it
the stuff
made
that
me
people are
want to
pointing
play
out.
the
Yeah, 100%.
like it
100%.
it was a
Yeah.
business
100%.
card that worked in the sense of
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to play Fallout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, where's New Vegas?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta try this New Vegas.
Which I'm sure that's what Borderlands
Mhm.
are trying to do too. I'm sure they're like, get hyped for whatever Borderlands 4 is about in the pipeline.
Yeah,
But I didn't see it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I also wonder if that.
Terrifier 3.
Do we know which one came out first? Did Fallout come out before Borderlands?
No.
Yeah,
I think so,
Fallout's
right?
been
So I wonder if
Borderlands got delayed multiple times and shit. It should have came out before Fallout, but because of pushbacks
Yeah.
and shit, it ended up coming out after Fallout.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wonder how much that like affected it. If people like, hey, we've already seen like a great game adaptation this year.
Yeah, and like an apocalypse.
I might put
Mhm.
Terrifier 2 as my horror movie because it was new to me. And I wanted to
Yeah,
see.
that's fine.
I didn't get a chance to see Terrifier 3, but I think Art the Clown in general, I feel like this was a big year for him, and that he should get a little, maybe a little love and representation on the list. Just because I feel like this year officially, I feel like you cannot escape him. He is here to stay. He is now a horror icon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to rent 3. It's only $6. We should
do
watch
it. Yeah,
that.
we should do it one night. Double feature that with 4:30 movie.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
watch
I'm down.
Terrifier 3 first.
I
Get
wanna
our
see what
spooks.
this guy.
And then you
and then
clean it up with a little Kev Smith love story.
love it.
Yeah, I do want to see 3.
Terrifier 4.
Yeah, of course. I think he says he's gonna hit 6 and then
Wow.
call.
This is all he's done.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
iterations of this
yeah,
movie, I
yeah.
guess. Besides
This is
this,
his
wow,
career. This is
he's
his
made
career.
a whole career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does the makeup department. He's everything.
Damien Leone.
Leone. That's why
Leone? I don't know.
it'll be interesting because I think he's already saying he's gonna only do a certain amount of them. It'll be cool to see what he does after that. Like, what's his game plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do wonder with him being like the special effects guy, if that's why these like hit
Yeah.
well, because he's like, hey, I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
how to do
It's a labor
practical
of love.
effects.
Oh, bro, you could
'cause
tell
that's what
it's
it
his movie.
also sounds like.
Yeah, we better get that
Um,
off, chair, because it was getting a little hot and heavy there. Bad Boys. I can't.
Yeah, it was like
I
my
can't
first
believe
trailer.
that came out this year. That was.
I can't
not
believe
great.
I saw that movie. Like like
We saw it in theaters.
it's that movie exists. Like I can't believe I forget it exists until all of a sudden I'm oh yeah, there's a 4th Bad Boy.
It was all right, but that's the thing. Like Nick,
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Nick T just fucking nailed it. It's forgettable.
Yeah.
It's forgettable.
Yeah.
It's like Beverly Hills
Yeah,
Cop came out this year too, but like
Yeah.
it was also forgettable. But at least it was on Netflix. This motherfucker was in theaters,
Mm-hmm.
and it's forgettable.
Yeah, I doubt I'll see this.
Yeah,
It's not. There's nothing wrong with it,
Um,
Jerry. It's cool. It's just nothing special.
I want
I
to see that
didn't like
werewolf
3.
movie that's
That just came out. There's a new one that just came out.
with the Silver Surfer gal. Oh, the
Yeah.
wolf is it what is he called Wolfman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna
Yeah, I didn't care for the one before this. So
Yeah,
it's
the
just
third-
like
the third
I
one's
had no
Bad. That 3rd movie pissed me off.
like, even though 2 is just as action based as these, I don't know why 3 did not do it for me. And like when they're like, hey, yeah, the directors of 3 are doing 4, it's just like, I'm good. And then now here you guys saying like, I kind of forgot I watched it.
It was forgettable. Martin Lawrence has some funny ass moments in it, but like it's just forgettable.
hmm
Yeah, for sure. Martin
Kind of.
definitely, no disrespect to Will Smith.
He stole the show.
Martin's the best part of
Yeah.
like Will Smith's not bad, but it's just like he's not doing anything new. At least Martin is like, oh, Martin's still funny as shit. Oh, like, yeah.
Yeah, he had a couple. There's a couple scenes.
Yeah.
They're funny, but
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
would-
one day
I-
I'll pop
like,
it on.
if I thought it was really good, Jared, and I was like, you know me, I'd be like, dude, it's worth checking out. I with that one, dude, you could skip it. It's not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shame
Yeah.
that franchise went that way, but I would say watch
wanted
Beverly
to
Hills
see Trap.
Cop over watch fucking Bad Boys. I'd straight up say that.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
Would you say Trap is better than both of them? Because like Trap, like would you watch a new movie, haven't anything up, or would you go and would you watch a sequel to shit from
I would watch a new Shyamalan movie over
over
watching-
Beverly Hills Cop 2? Because I haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop or not. I haven't seen Cop or Trap.
Beverly Hills Cop is fun if you love that franchise, and I do love that franchise. And seeing them
Yeah.
hella old, and now the homie actually just passed away the other day as well. So it's cool that they were able to get that done with them. And it was fun. Trap was cool going into it, but we've talked about it. I think we talked about it here on the show. It pissed me off a little bit or a lot. Another Shyamalan swinging for the fences, and another another out. He's out.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of. I feel just as we talked about it that it's like it doesn't exactly feel like a Shyamalan movie. It feels like again he made this movie to showcase his daughter's singing, and
Yeah.
it was just like,
Yeah.
dude, no, there's too much focus on that. Where like he should have spent a little bit more time on like the actual point of the movie of him doing
the ending did catch
whatever,
me a little off
Josh
guard, though,
Hartnett stuff.
Jerry. The twist is a little interesting. I don't want to say it. Nick D, you should watch it. Nick D, you should watch
The daughter
You
was
should
the
watch our
killer the
episode
whole
where we
time?
spoil it.
We did spoil it on the
Huh?
show, I think.
I said the daughter
Yeah,
was the killer
'cause
the
I
whole
was-
time.
No.
I
No.
wish that would have been
No.
so much
No.
better.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just the bodyguard.
the fuck it, Nick. He's like, no.
That would have been
That
so
would've been
much better.
interesting. Yeah, no, they go a
Um,
different route. Nick D, they
see.
go a different route.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
It's on HBO,
It's a background movie. You don't have to pay attention close.
You know when to pay
Yeah,
attention.
I'll probably put it on.
It's,
It's
Yeah,
a perfect
I'll put it
Belatro night.
Yeah.
It's a perfect Belatro night.
Oh hell yeah!
Shout out to Addy. I know you're Belatroing.
Addy, you should start playing Rivals.
Addy's addicted to Belatro right now. He's
hell
back
yeah.
and forth between that and Cyberpunk. So I haven't seen.
That's
any
going to
of
be your
these.
guys' game of the year, Belatro.
Yeah, Belatro is my game of the year.
Karina and I put on Abigail. We
Is
put on
Abigail the
Abigail
robot
and,
one or
like,
the vampire?
the vampire one.
Oh, that's Megan. I never
they
saw
take
Abigail.
They take way too long to get to that, and by the time they do, we didn't care, and we actually turned it off a little bit after she reveals she's a vampire. It's just not
Good.
It's so slow paced, and it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense in a weird way.
Why do you know?
I don't
Give
know.
us the rundown of. So they Suicide Squatted it, like they hired a bunch of blues to try to kill a vampire because they're just expendable. Is that what it is? Like,
No, it's she's a daughter of somebody powerful, and they're like, hey, we want money from you, and they kidnap her, and the entire time he's like, blah blah blah, I don't care, and then he's he what's his name from Watchmen?
yeah.
It's like,
I seen the
he's like,
trailer.
you sure you're not locked in there with her? Like, it's a whole thing of like the entire movie, this father doesn't care, and you don't know why, but again, you've seen the trailer, so you know why. And they just take too long with like, dude, you showed us the trailer, so we know, like, jump into that sooner. And so
what's funny is I
it just
didn't know
wasn't.
that she was kidnapped. I thought they were all. I thought it was like smoking aces, and that's why I was like,
Mhm.
so these are all just hitmen.
Yeah, no,
going at
no.
oh.
Yeah,
They're
she Rorschachs it and is just like, you're locked in here with me, and it's just they took too long. They just took way too long to get to that, and it wasn't like maybe the like effects weren't good, that it was just like, yeah, there's no point in sticking around. What? The second part came out.
Oh my god.
Oh
Maybe
wow,
we should
Horizon. Yeah,
start
yeah.
watching this. You watched
And
this,
then
right,
what about
Tubes?
Rebel Moon?
Well,
Is that
Wait, what?
is
I
that going to
think
be
that was
sci-fi of the
this
year
year.
and movie of the year?
Uh,
Set to-
Rebel Moon?
um,
I didn't see Transformers 1. I wanted to.
you know what's
what
weird is
am I
that movie,
doing?
same thing. It's very
Did one
polarizing.
of you
Like my
watch this?
Twitter
Rebel Moon?
love. Yeah. Well, I didn't watch Rebel Moon
I'm caught
or
up
Love
on
Lies.
I'm caught up on Rebel Moon, but I didn't watch that Love Lies. No.
Yes. Okay. So,
There's a new Wallace
yeah,
and
I'm sadly
Gromit. That's
caught
pretty
up on Rebel Moon. Oh
I'm
man,
caught up on Rebel Moon,
did not.
and I probably will continue Rebel Moon, free on Netflix.
Is he? Are they allowing him to
I
do the
don't
third one?
know. I don't know.
I bet. I wonder if it's like contractual.
You
Look, I
want to
bet
know
like
the truth though?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
close.
We'll look.
I don't remember any of Rebel Moon. Like I've watched them, and I can't tell. If you ask me questions, I don't know. I did watch them, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
there was
yeah.
something else. Oh, Y2K, wasn't that supposed to be cool with Fred Durst and shit? It's like a horror movie. I kept seeing like ads for this.
Yeah.
It's directed by Kyle Mooney. I heard good things. I heard good things about this.
What?
I figured YouTube would
Yeah,
be into it.
somewhat.
It's
I
like a
feel
fucked
like-
up. I think it's a fucked up horror movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Miracle Workers.
I was talking about. I don't know. I think it was maybe Jess. Yeah, I wanted to, but I haven't. Oh, Kyle Mooney. He's in stuff. Like he's funny.
I kind of want to see this.
Crash.
I kind of want to see this.
Celebration. The crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely.
Zack Snyder.
Watch it
I was
for
like, what is
free.
that guy's? I kept saying Scott.
Yeah, I heard that flopped.
What?
But wow,
Transformers 1?
7.6. Interesting.
I
Transformers
heard it
1,
flop,
yeah.
but I heard a lot of people
Like-
say that, like, for animation and stuff, that like it's a sleeper, and that it was a bummer that it did. I heard. I listened. Maybe it was even on. Might have been Kevin Smith or Mark Bernardin or somebody said it was like it actually is visually really fucking good and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been like promoted or something,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
because I don't think they're continuing on. They were gonna like try to reboot or at least expand this into more. But I think after it came out, they're like, we're good.
That's the animated one, right? We're all on the same page here. That's the animated.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's a prequel. It's
Yeah.
like young. It's like young Megatron and Optimus. It's before he's Optimus.
Wait, there's a Paddington had a new
Um,
movie where he went to Peru. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
the
I didn't.
Fuck?
I didn't hear about that at all.
I didn't know about going to Peru, but I had heard that there was a.
Man, that Paddington.
Hmm.
I heard that those movies are supposed to be really good.
Everyone loves them.
I know
I've
nothing
never
about
seen
it,
them, but
yeah.
yeah, people love them.
Yeah. Surprised that this.
Maybe when
there was a
Alice
new
Sanders
one.
gets to the right age, I'll get
I
to check them out with her.
I have the present on watch list, but I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of that one.
Because I think it's supposed to be
Emily
just be a
comes
ghost
convinced I'm
story.
Not alone. Nice.
Hmm.
Didn't see that.
Never heard any of
Don't know
these.
what these are. Maxine.
Maxine
that
was
Maxine,
dope.
we talked about that. Wait,
Maxine was way doper than Argyle.
Argyle
like
was
both.
this year?
Doesn't Argyle
This is
feel
like
a
the
billion
beginning.
ago? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
last winter.
It was
Like
Sucked,
I
bro.
think it was like literally like the first week of.
That movie sucked. dude.
Yeah. This
What's
movie
funny
was
is that when I first
bad.
saw it,
Movie's
I would have been like,
bad.
yeah, it's like a C, it's fine. The
As
more
time went on-
getting a year out, you're like, yeah, it's
That movie sucked. That was definitely a DF. The further we get away from it, it's like, yeah, that movie
And that-
sucked.
I just wanted the Henry Cavill. Said we got everyone.
The last scene where they're like in the smoke thing just looked so
Bad.
cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was bad.
I don't know.
Bro. It
Yeah.
was bad.
That
And then
that
there was the ice
that was
skating. That skating was
yeah.
That movie
That was a
sucked.
hard misfire. Yeah. Super bad.
So,
I
oh, Monkey Man.
started Monkey Man, but then I got distracted and haven't finished it.
Overrated.
It sucks that like this really was not an action movie year. Like, is Monkey Man like the only action movie this year?
Not Fall Guys. We've gone past a few.
Okay, yeah, Fall
there's
Guys, Monkey Man.
I forget because there's a couple that we were like, oh, we could put that in action. I don't
I
know.
wanted to see Cuckoo. Fuck, I forgot about Cuckoo.
Yeah, I wanted
Although
to
I
see
seen that it got a
Cuckoo.
5. But yeah, I wanted to watch
Is it
that.
streaming anywhere? Hulu. Hulu
All right,
Voodoo.
I might even watch that shit.
Can check that out.
The end.
Okay. Don't know what that is.
I liked Oddity,
Oddity
but
was
it's
fine.
so
It was cool.
weird. Yeah, like, but I liked it. It sticks.
Yeah, it was cool, but I do feel like Romulus or like Long Legs, like the other horror movies are like, those definitely like stood out in my mind a little bit more. Like this was cool
Which one was
watching it, but
Oddity?
like
Did I
yeah.
see this? I don't know.
I
if
don't
saw
think you
this.
did. We talked about it though. Jared and I talked.
With like the wooden guy.
Oh
Yeah, the
no,
wooden
yeah,
doll.
you guys told me about this. Yeah, this sounded.
And the blind medium.
Yeah. Yeah, and the guy makes them or whatever the fuck, and yeah. You guys told me all about this.
Yeah,
It sounded odd as fuck.
Yeah, it was cool watching it. Yeah, but yeah, I feel the other ones definitely stood out harder.
Godzilla
did you guys
sucked.
watch Godzilla?
It sucked.
Yeah, for sure.
It
I would
sucked.
say that's action. Who's crying? Which cat is crying? Bobo, why are you crying?
It was.
Was there
not-
any other kaiju movies this year? Was there anything else that was
No, because
giant?
last year was Godzilla 1 was last year.
Yeah. I liked I saw the TV glow, but like it's not gonna.
BK
I
told me it was
can't like.
good.
I mean, it would be like nominated for best like indie film maybe like
I'm gonna
because
watch
it's like
that.
it's not really a horror movie. Like I liked it.
Yeah, it was interesting. Let's see where it's. Oh my god, I gotta go check this cat. Why is she crying? It was interesting. It's a she's doing a HBO Max. She's doing a trilogy, and this is like the second one. And it's
What's the first one?
I don't know about what. We're all going to the World's Fair. I watched that one as well.
That movie's been like in my watch forever. Like it's like I've just not pulled the trigger.
Yeah, it's like
How is it a
commentary on like
trilogy?
kids and
Are they actually connected?
Are they what?
Actually connected? Or
I don't know, like, because I saw this one like at the beginning of the year, then this one, but it's just like young kids and how they interact with like technology. Because this one is like, about like a kid who's obsessed with like a TV show that's like basically Are You Afraid of the Dark and like Pete and Pete type stuff, like that era of TV. And this one is about a young girl who plays an internet game and gets super obsessed with it. So it's just like this director's commentary on the youth and yeah, technology and social media.
Interesting.
I hope she doesn't poop everywhere. Yeah,
if you want to check on her, like, feel free.
Yeah,
you know,
good.
She's right behind me now.
thing.
No, she's right behind me, and it's more of like she's been having trouble pooping to where she like freaks out and then runs out before finishing and then dragging some poop out.
Yeah.
So I think she's just
Get your gloves
peeing,
ready.
But
You might have to catch a poop.
Oh shoot, she's going to the other litter box.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Close the door too.
We'll
I would.
see.
The easiest thing to do is close the. So yeah, so that way you can react to whatever's about, and then get the camera. She starts running.
I don't want to like move to freak her out, but like
Yeah.
dang it. We'll see. Hopefully, Madam Web. We all saw that one.
Movie of the year, right there. Oh, and The
Movie of the
Crow,
year.
dude. We should all
I
watch
haven't
The
seen
Crow because that
where's the-
might be the movie of the.
Where
movie
the
of
fuck
the
is that
movie.
available? I'd watch The Crow tonight, Nick D, if I could watch
Yeah,
it.
let's see. I'm gonna look right now.
I'm very curious.
It's on
yeah, you can't
Amazon
watch it.
to buy.
I don't know if we'll be able to see that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
It's on
might be
Paramount.
one where like
It's hidden from us. Because I bet you wait 10 years and they try The Crow again.
100%. Yeah.
Because this was such a flop, like failure, that they're gonna have to try it again, right? Like,
Yeah. It's true because because everyone acknowledges The Crow is dope. Like it's like sometimes you make a bad movie and they're like, let's try again.
Dude, it's a
She just
bummer.
paid. We're
Yeah,
good.
you can.
It's a bummer when there's something good. The Crow just reminds me of Sandman, and it bums me out because that show
Yeah,
ruled, and then like because of the Neil Gaiman fallout or whatever, it sounds like
which is like really amping up. I feel like the last couple of
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
the game and stuff is
Yeah,
like
I think like
just now
more.
amping up. Yeah.
Oh, so then that Sandman's for
Yeah,
sure
like
done
more
and done.
women are.
Oh yeah. Sandman's
They.
done, and
I think it was like they were gonna do the season, and now they're just like we're gonna do like a 90-minute episode.
No,
like we're not.
no, Jared. That's Grime or whatever. That's the other show. What's the other show he has?
Okay.
There's two show Neil Gaiman.
Oh.
There's two Neil Gaiman shows
yeah,
going at the same
Good
time.
Omens.
The Good Omens. Good Omens. My bad.
Yeah,
Good-
Good Omens.
Good
yeah.
Omens.
Okay.
They were gonna do a final season, and then they changed the final season into being like one 90-minute episode.
a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sandman was just on the table still. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Did they film that? Like, was that?
No, it got pushed back.
Or like, no.
It got pushed back because of the writing strike or whatever the fuck, and then he his
Then
shit
this
came
stuff,
out.
yeah.
Roadhouse. Roadhouse was
I know.
alright. It was nothing special. It was okay.
Yeah, it's just what's his face, Jake Gyllenhaal, shirtless the entire time, basically.
Yeah.
And what's his name's the bad guy?
Yeah.
He was so funny. That might be
He's
the
so
only
bad.
reason to check it out is
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Connor.
He's so
bad.
so absurd in that. It's so hilarious because he's so miscast.
Miscast, Jared. He just
Didn't
can't
see
act.
these.
He just can't act. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
made for it.
This might be like oh my god, I did not like this movie, Thelma.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking.
God, not a good movie.
I didn't see it.
Not a good movie. Yeah, don't see it.
All right.
Where is it streaming? Hulu. Avoid it.
Okay.
Boy, Josh.
Yeah. Did not care for that one.
Kingdom Planet of the Apes is all right. It's not even my.
I didn't see it.
It's not my sci-fi of the year or anything. It was okay.
Action? Did it have good action or anything?
I mean, it has action, but like,
Still, just not no need to.
nah, like they're all right
Hulu.
movies, but like, I'd probably watch it again because I love Planet of the Apes, but it's not my Planet of the Apes. BK get all upset at me.
Does that
Yeah.
orangutan pull off somebody? Chewy?
No, that would
Does
have
he
been
what?
That'd have been dope.
Didn't see. I don't think I've seen any of the Despicable Me movies.
No, I saw the
Maybe
first
the first
one.
one, I don't
maybe
know.
the
I
first one.
saw. Well, no, I saw The Incredible. And isn't Drew in that?
No.
No. So maybe I did.
Incredibles is Disney. The other one is
Oh, they're not even in the same year.
no, not even the same place.
I thought Drew was the
No.
guy of The Incredibles. That's not a.
No, what was
Wow.
there's some other, it could just be Despicable Me 1, but I thought this was a spin-off of something else, but could
Yeah, the
easily be wrong.
Minions are
Look into that a little
Minions
later.
are a
Yeah, Minions is a
spin-off
spin-off
of
of Despicable Me.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
best.
that's what it is. Okay.
I
don't know.
I didn't see
That
any
one-
of these.
Yeah. No.
Ghostbusters.
Frozen
Wow,
Empire.
I
Ghostbusters
didn't-
was this year too. Holy shit!
Feels a million.
Yeah, again, been like beginning of the year.
It was okay. It was all right. It's just.
I mean, again, the reboot, the category kind of makes sense. It's like we should have a reboot.
no, because this is a reboot
category.
of the reboot. Then this is the second new of this.
Exactly. Like, yeah. So I think we should have a category that's like movie that's from an old thing.
Yeah. That they're trying to revive.
And then is there a Force Ghost Egon? I forget. Did they ever actually do that?
I don't think so. Or maybe yeah. I can't.
Is it
Dude,
Young
I thought
Egon?
there was
I hate to
something.
say it, this kind of came and went in my mind. I don't even think I think I saw it in theaters, and then I never.
Yeah,
even,
you, me, and BK went.
I never even
Maybe some.
rewatched it at home.
Yeah, same here.
I think it said it was on. Was that it?
Well, I think I've seen it streaming.
On Netflix. Yeah, I think it said Netflix.
You know, this movie wasn't bad. It just wasn't great either. It just didn't do anything. That's
Yeah.
how I look at this movie, like a nothing burger. It just like didn't rock the boat
Yeah.
in either direction. It wasn't like, oh man, that ruled.
Yeah.
But it also wasn't like, man, that sucked. Like the girl one like sucked, right? Where you're like, dude, this sucks. And then the first one they did of this was like, okay, this is okay. The first one that was like, oh, okay. This one was just like, oh, I don't know. I just didn't even care.
I feel like for the next one again, it's like just make a movie about Slimer. Have
I imagine
whoever
they're
is
done with that shit.
make a movie. I think it's like you're saying with The Crow, where it's like give it another 10 years, we'll have another.
Yeah,
Like
but
I feel like
at
they're
that
just gonna
point,
keep
I thought they were.
in 10 years, everyone will be dead, and they can like restart.
Yeah, yeah, and it'll be all a whole new
which will be just stupid.
Ghostbusting will never be the same.
TV series.
Yeah.
They're now doing a
Hell yeah.
TV series.
What
one and
channel?
done.
If it's HBO, maybe it'll be fine. Any other channel, dog shit.
No, bro. If it's HBO, it's probably gonna be dog shit. If it's the Apple Plus, it'll be good.
I wonder if the Apple Plus would even do that. I feel like Apple Plus is like, nah, we're above Ghost.
Netflix. Netflix animated series. It's an animated series.
Animated. Okay.
Animated.
Netflix
Yeah,
is animated.
that I might pop on an episode or two. Yeah.
You know what
I
they
might
should
pop
do is
on
just
an
give it to the
episode or
people
two.
who did Harley. Have the Harley Quinn writer do a Ghost.
Yeah.
I never saw Salem's Lot, but
I wanted to. That's on HBO Max. Girls will be girls.
These.
Girls will be girls.
Didn't see any of these.
Oh, you didn't see Youngheart? Fuck, dude.
Did not see Youngheart. We started to watch The Uglies, and that's. Oh my God, what is this cat doing? Wasn't very entertaining. I think this is the
Driveway
one
Dolls.
that you said you watched, right, Tubes?
Is that the one made by one of the Coen brothers, and it's like the lesbian film?
yeah, I remember you talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
no, it wasn't for me.
not making Tubes' list.
Not making my list for sure now.
Didn't see any of these. I heard this was interesting for a Sydney Sweeney movie. But I think people
I feel
said
like
it's very similar to The Omen or whatever.
Yeah, I think I did want to. I liked
Hulu.
the
Oh my God.
the Omen.
Let me go check this cat. She's like crying nonstop.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Sydney Sweeney made her own version of The Omen.
Yeah, I remember seeing a trailer, but I never saw it. I think it's like, yeah, kind of like a nun ghost story thing. I thought there was some cool stuff in the new Omen, even though when I think about it right now, I can't remember anything.
Yeah, I think I got after now Jared pulling this up. I think I got some good picks for what we got. Cause like for me for movie, I think I got it. Show, I'm going Fallout. Although I could either go Fallout or Penguin. I imagine one of us. I imagine you were gonna go Penguin possibly, Nick D. Unless you threw a
Penguin
wild
was
card.
good, yeah.
Cartoon/anime. I know it didn't come out this year, but I feel like this category we're all gonna go with something that's oldish. Probably. I'm probably gonna go Hunter.
I'll probably do Dan to Dan.
See, I was gonna do
like
Hunter
the-
Hunter, but Dan to Dan. I mean, that's the one that makes more
Yeah.
sense.
I haven't even really I feel like really watched many shows. Like I'm looking back at the Discord thing.
I didn't see.
Oh,
First
Dream
Omen.
Scenario was good. Oh, that's 2020.
I didn't see Kung Fu
First
Panda.
Omen was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
First Omen. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it as much as I did, but for a reboot, this might be like my
Oh
pick.
yeah, yeah.
Hulu, yeah,
Hell yeah.
definitely check it out. And I really like Nell Tiger Free. She's a good actress.
Yeah.
Enjoyed this
Full
more than
name
I thought
Tiger
I was
Free.
going to. I thought it was just going to be some like normal reboot. So they did it justice. Didn't see Kung Fu Panda.
Me neither.
Mean Girls. I didn't care for that reboot.
I didn't see it.
Did not care for it. It's a musical.
Yeah.
So
Baby
that
Reindeer.
can
That was
go
a
in
show
our.
this year.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, Baby
musicals. It
Reindeer.
could go up
I
against
enjoyed that.
Joker.
I haven't seen any of these.
No, I didn't see any of this.
That's Nick Cage.
Oh, I saw Brothers. Brothers. I feel like it could go in comedy, but like I don't think that's gonna get comedy of the year. But I saw Brothers.
I feel like I saw Brothers
I know,
as
Green
well.
and I put it on.
Yeah.
I think
it's
we might have.
it's funny.
I know
there was
I
one
didn't
part
finish
that
it.
I finished it, and I know there was one part that genuinely made me laugh, but I don't remember what it is. But there was one scene where I was like, "That's I'm laughing."
Yeah. What are you doing?
The Garfield movie,
Garfield
movie of the year,
movie.
comedy of the.
This is the one with what's his face doing the voice, right?
Hopefully, John Ralphio.
Chris Pratt, yeah. Chris Pratt.
Oh,
I didn't know
okay.
Samuel was in this.
Oh, that would have been dope if he was Odie. Nicholas Holt is
John? That's crazy.
John.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this, but then just kind of flew under the radar.
Mario, Garfield. Click on Chris
Yeah,
Pratt.
we
What is
not
Chris
come
Pratt
across
going on in
Mario?
2025?
Did
Yeah, seriously.
did
Was
Mario
that
come
That
out?
was last year.
I think
When
that
did
was last
Mario-
Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Christmas. Yeah, really quick. I just was. What is Chris Pratt to in the next calendar year? I bet there's a Jurassic Park coming.
No, they're at the park's not with him.
Mhm.
He's not in it no more.
Oh, he's done.
I think.
Cowboy Ninja Viking. All right.
Way
The
of the Warrior
Terminals.
Kid TV
Wow.
series.
All right, there you go.
I hate to say it. I think
yeah.
I think his time's up. I think that because
I mean, he was
I think he
he
bled
was
it dry.
everywhere for 10 years. Yeah, like yeah.
And also probably
Well, no,
leaving.
it's really like he had
what's her
like what,
face?
like 2 big years, like
Yeah.
two like crazy big
Everyone
years.
took Harris.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they just kept putting him in stuff and people got tired. Heard that was bad.
Back to Black.
Heard that was not
yeah,
a good.
yeah.
Not a good biopic. Started Hot Frosty, didn't finish it. That's a Netflix Hallmark movie. Didn't see that. Didn't see any of these. Oh, here we go.
Cop, yeah.
Number
There you go.
200.
It was all right.
Again, could go in our like franchise reboot continuation type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new category, the reboot category. Maybe it might be my reboot. Yeah, none of these.
I saw the first platform.
That
was an interesting movie.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, I think we talked about it on here. It looks interesting. It's Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like gross? Like
This
people
one
are like
is.
shitting on food and stuff, and people have to.
It's a like.
It's like a torture thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a prison / rehab type thing that it's like, hey, if you sign up for a year, whatever, and like make it through, whatever, we'll buy you a house. I don't exactly remember, but yeah, the catch is then that once a day, this plate of food comes from the top down, and you're moved around at random. So sometimes you're up higher, sometimes you're lower. And at least the first one
How do they
was
move
in
you?
they drug you. They like fill your cell with gas so you pass out and then they just move you.
Wow.
Um and so like yeah, the first one was someone in there and like trying to convince everybody of like, hey, if we just share, like we could all be fed type thing. And just the further down you go, the more chaos ensues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Netflix, I might. And yeah, I do think it's subtitled, so you can't really. Maybe you could background it if you do. What's it called? Dubbed.
Do you speak
Um,
Spanish?
but yeah, it was interesting. I would maybe check out this one. I'll definitely check out the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, either
I want to
way,
see it.
it's an Austin movie because the trailer's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
hmm
I wanted to see a
Saw
Violent
this. This
Nature.
was a. Yeah, this is a interesting movie. It's like from the, like a Jason type murder. He's back from the dead type thing. And it's from his like perspective. You follow him around as he like follows the group of young people, killing them. It was cool. I would check it out if
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's a Jason. It's a
like
it's they probably can't legally
yeah.
say
So
they're
like
Jason. So instead of legally saying he's Jason, he is Jason pretty much. But
And it's
yeah, it's
just
like
it's
the
following him.
classic. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't remember how he died, but it's a whole thing of like, ooh, his mom left him a locket, and the group of kids take the locket, so he comes back to get the locket, and just murders these guys. Pretty cool murders.
and you
But yeah,
follow
you
his
follow
point
him
of
around. It's
view.
not like you're. Yeah,
Yeah.
you like see how he sneaks up, like not sneak up, but just how he's like, oh, I see you're over there now, and like gets distracted. Like it's definitely interesting. Like there's some crazy kills and stuff, and it definitely a different take on like
That's
that
awesome.
type of
Yeah,
removed from
I
a
hear it's
collapsed
nuts.
fire tower. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
believe we haven't talked about this
definitely
before. This sounds
check it
great.
out. Definitely check it out.
I don't have
Yeah,
AMC,
that
but
was a cool one.
if I ever see it, if it pops up in a violent
Yeah.
nature,
I think I did like the free trial. I did like the week-long trial just to watch this movie. Yeah, it was
And
cool.
then you just
It was
cancel?
cool.
Maybe I'll do.
Yeah, and they just canceled it like that night after I watched
Yeah,
it
yeah.
because I then looked like, was there anything else on AMC? And it was like, yeah. But I think at this point there's a few. Yeah, this is definitely a checkout.
a Jared checkout.
Would you put
I
it in
still
horror of the year or?
If Alien didn't come out, I probably would. I think Alien might be my horror if it doesn't become my movie of the year. That
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a cool one. I easily number 2 if this does not become my horror movie pick.
Yeah, yeah.
This one was a cool one. In a Violent Nature, definitely recommend checking that one out.
I wanted to watch
Oh, this is
Spaceman.
Adam
I
Sandler
did
one.
watch Spaceman. Wait, did I watch Spaceman and I didn't finish it? I don't remember.
I've got it on one of my watch.
It wasn't what I thought. Like, it's like sad and about like his like it's more about like divorce and like
and like isolation.
Isolation.
Yeah, like but like isolation
Yeah.
and like things didn't end well or whatever on Earth or what I don't know. It's a weird one. Wasn't
like,
what I
but
thought.
I would definitely say for like an Adam Sandler serious movie, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
For that reason. But like you said, yeah, it wasn't exactly what I expected. Way more depressing than I thought.
Yeah. Way more depressing.
But yeah, for a serious Adam Sandler joint, definitely check it out.
Oh, is that what it is? They lost the kid or something? I can't remember. It's a depressed fest.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, maybe that's what. Like something happened to their kid, and like he's like, "I'm gonna go on a space mission," type thing instead of dealing with it. Yeah. And yeah, oh yeah, and then there's like the spider thing.
Well, that's who he's talking to
yeah,
the
it
whole
definitely.
time. That the whole thing is like
Yeah.
him talking to this alien, and then like
That
asking
pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah.
It's fucking. It's a
Yeah,
trippy movie.
Netflix. Yeah, definitely you got nothing to watch and want something kind of different. I would for sure pop that one on.
High budget Netflix for sure. Wait, the Hellboy came out this year. I don't even think I saw this.
What's funny is it's got a 4.5, but people on Twitter actually love it. They're like,
I didn't
"This
see
is
this.
a great." Yeah, they're like, "This dude is a great Hellboy." They're like, "Yeah, it's cheap. There's no money put into this." But they're like, "This is a great fucking." So I do
Wait,
wanna see it. It's weird that
where the fuck
and
did
they're
this
even
come
like
out?
I think this is like
Fan made?
like a Shutter type thing where it's like I think it's like, like one of those like all like smaller studios. They got Mike Mignola's like okay and everything. But yeah, it's a not a big studio comic. And they didn't, there's not big actor as the guy.
Said it hit some theaters in
Yeah,
September.
but like
But yeah,
it's been getting
I
shit
didn't know.
reviews, but people like it. People say it's fun. It's just a smaller, quieter hell.
And yeah, wow, it's only still Amazon paying for it. That's a bummer. Yeah, did not know. That could be cool checking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't see any of these. Did either of you watch Unfrosted?
Mm-mm. I don't know what that
The
is.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. I heard people did
Oh,
not like it, so I didn't
yeah.
watch it.
I heard people didn't like it. I do want to see it, but I heard it's not.
I heard it was bad, so I didn't watch
Yeah,
it.
I think. Yeah, I didn't watch it either, but yeah, I heard maybe Karina watched it. I'll have to ask her tomorrow.
I also know
we
how
talked about it
someone
too.
like, oh, it's a very obvious joke once you think of
Yeah, because aren't all the like cereal brands like actual like this is Kevin Kellogg making the
Oh, I wonder. Yeah.
I think it's something like or something like it's the cereal brands versus Pop Tarts or something. I don't know. Like you said, it's
Yeah.
a very obvious joke if you're like this was made by Jerry Seinfeld, guys. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, wow, this would have been a sketch or an episode. It's like this is a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, maybe that as well. Just like went on a little too long. God damn it, not again.
Oh yeah, we got to open up a new. I don't think we're gonna get through all 18,000 though.
Yeah.
So
No. It was more of
yeah.
like I feel that we're coming to like it's so few and far between like movies any of us have heard of at this point.
I mean,
Yeah.
wait, you had this in popularity? Or
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is this is done by popularity.
it's so weird because there's movies that we definitely saw that I know there's
Or haven't popped up yet.
Yeah, there's movies that we saw that haven't popped up yet, but at the same time, we're so far in, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
One of you guys watched that
again,
spy movie? Oh no, that's from.
Because even if you're going by like Metascore or like even these aren't in any type of numerical order. Like 5.5, 6, where like that one was just
hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Go up. There it is. There it is. There it is. Go back down. Go back down. Go back down.
Well,
oh, there's
hold on.
4:30 movie. Oh,
we
wow.
haven't done. We haven't.
It
gotten
was
to
Rebel
yet.
Moon. I saw that it said Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
Rebel Moon.
Yeah, I saw that too. There we go.
Rebel fucking Moon, man. Fucking Rebel Moon.
Didn't.
How bad is that movie? I gotta rewatch it.
See.
Wait, Jackpot? I think I saw Jackpot. Wasn't that? Yeah, it was okay. Right there. Wasn't that the one with? Yeah, John Cena with fucking Aquafina and yeah.
Oh, I did not like this movie.
I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I did not care for this because it's an action movie,
Nick D.
Did not
That's all it
Yeah,
is.
like
It's like
I
an
remember
action
you guys.
comedy.
I remember you guys talking about. I don't remember at all what it's about, but I remember you guys talking.
She hits the lotto, and
Yeah.
like in the world that they
And
live in, you could be
so
murdered for the lotto ticket. You have 24 hours to survive.
Yeah.
who's ever holding it keeps it, and he's a bodyguard,
For hire.
right?
Yeah.
For hire. Yeah, and it's kind of and she borrows her friend's jacket or something, and so she has the ticket, so everybody's after her and blah blah blah. He's like, hey, I'll protect you.
Yeah.
No, it's like the phone, isn't it? Jerry? Like you
Yeah.
pull out the phone and it takes a photo of you. And she pulled out the phone when the vibrator happened or whatever and like looks at it. So then it scans her face.
And like
whatever.
it then tracks you, so
doesn't-
everybody knows where you are.
Yeah. It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
matter.
it's-
It was interesting. I like, I don't know. Like I kind of dug it.
It's a Amazon Prime original.
It's a concept too. Like they definitely like, I don't know, like I'm sure that's been done before, but it's like kind of a new idea. Cause it's kind of Running Man.
I just think
it's kind of Running Man, Lucy, right? Like or
yeah.
what's that other one with Arnold? Whatever. Like there's been movies similar to that back in the day for sure, where it's like
Yeah.
oh you gotta Because it's a battle royale.
Yeah,
it's a fucking
it's
standard issue battle royale movie where she has to survive, or else
A little bit of smoking aces in there.
a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Just didn't
Okay,
didn't do it
you
for
move
me.
on. Yeah, my bad.
No, I had forgot I watched that. Like
Yeah, Harold,
yeah,
Harold and the Purple Crown sucked. Get fucked. Nutcrackers sucked. 4:30 movie, my movie of the year. Nutcrackers sucked. Disappointing. 4:30 movie's my movie of the year though, for sure.
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon, like I
finally hit it.
Most forgettable
It's just
movies, man.
And it's just like, even if the action scenes were cool, there was so much, which I personally didn't think they were, but it's like there was so much slow stuff in between that it's like by the time you hit those action scenes, it's like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm calling it now with how, spoiler,
Quick, click on it,
whatever.
Click on it first. First off, click on it and see if like he's even making more before you call out something. Because I don't think they're making more of these. There's no fucking way. But then again, who knows?
Like, yeah, with how they ended it, you can very much tell that he was setting it up for 3, and oh yeah, it's at least not here. Where it's like with the bad guy, like the last fight scene, like she cuts off her head, but you don't see it. So I'm calling it. They recover his head, and they're going to bring him back in an android body. If they ever do number 3, I'm calling that main bad guy he's not dead because the Nazi. But again,
guy.
you would think with cutting off his head, you would think, oh, it's done and done. But it's like you never see anything of it. So like they're for sure bringing that guy back. But I guess he's focusing on Planet of the Dead, which was also not good. I didn't think people liked those.
Those were fucking horrible.
And now it's a TV shows and a movie. It's just like, oh my God, Zack Snyder, what? Come on.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just want to see.
Dude,
Watchmen easily was his best movie.
Easily.
Watchmen was easily his best movie.
It's not even,
and after that,
no, actually, go back down. 300 was pretty good.
300 was good.
And actually, Dawn of the Dead was good.
He started out good. After Watchmen, he fell off. Is what I'll change that to.
He had 3 good movies.
ZZ Top.
He had 3 good movies, and then he just like went straight to shit. Because Sucker Punch was not great. Man of Steel was not great. And then it just starts to fall apart.
And then,
although some people, people still below. I've listened to people still talk highly about like the master cut, which is listed
of Justice League.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder Justice League cut.
I still think Batman. I think
Batman vs Superman's cool, Nick D. which is the first hour, maybe hour 15. But the final hour where it becomes first Batman and Superman versus Judgment or Apocalypse or whatever,
Doomsday.
Doomsday
Yeah,
sucked.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
sucked. They lost
he
me there.
shouldn't have
I
done
mean,
it. He should have.
I
Yeah.
agree. I'm still down though. I still like it. Like I hear what you're saying. I can get down.
It's just like it felt like two movies. It felt like
And
you crammed two movies into
Yeah.
one. It's crazy, like because we
Yeah.
talked about Wicked and how like I felt like Wicked they needed to jam the whole movie into one, and then with like Batman versus Superman, it was like he needed to pull those two movies apart and make them two separate films.
Exactly. It's a bit of like, because yeah, again, I agree with you. The first half of it's super cool. Once
Yeah,
they
I
then
love
do
it.
that and like the Jesse Eisenberg, also didn't really like Jesse Eisenberg as or whatever his name is
Yeah.
as
He
Flash.
says that ruined his
Lex
career.
Luthor.
Oh.
He was really bummed that he says it like
Yeah,
affected his work.
I mean,
Because they probably had him on a
wasn't great.
contract where he couldn't do a bunch of shit while under their contract or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like
Yeah.
they barely ever they barely used him. They barely used him, and
Yeah.
he was like under a
Yeah.
contract waiting to get a movie that never happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
heard
could totally
these
see
movies are
that.
terrible.
Which ones?
What movies?
The Winnie the Pooh,
Oh, yeah.
Blood and Honey movies.
Oh, you're gonna watch?
Yeah,
the,
they're about
people.
to do a Steamboat Willie one.
No, they're doing a Pinocchio one, or they already did, right? There's a Pinocchio now horror movie.
I think
Yeah.
I think they're trying to do all of them that they like as much as they can of those.
Yeah,
like,
if
they're
it's
we're willing to do a
in
horror movie
public
of all.
domain.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky Stenicki was okay.
Uh,
It was all right. It was a decent comedy.
Yeah, I don't see. That's probably why I didn't care for that Jackpot movie. Was I watched Ricky Stenicki and then that it was just like, dude, too many John Cena movies.
Yeah.
Too many John Cena movies.
Yeah, he's really he must be a yes man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just.
I mean,
gonna
you
be
know,
everything.
I feel because he's also getting into acting in that sense. So he's probably like, hey, I'll take as much as I can just
Yeah.
to get better at it. But then it's like, oh, well, you're risking burning out your audience. You're risking burning out me.
Yeah.
Didn't see any of these. What's Rust?
That's on Apple Plus.
Oh, that's the one where he shot the camera lady.
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
is that on Apple Plus? Maybe I'm speaking.
I doubt it. Oh,
It's
no,
somewhere.
I can see that on
I'm thinking,
Apple, not.
I think I was thinking.
Right? Is this the?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. No,
Yeah,
you're
the
right.
Alec Baldwin,
you're
yeah.
right.
Wow.
It came
I
out.
thought it was streaming somewhere,
It doesn't-
but
yeah, it doesn't show it.
nothing. Doesn't even. Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know.
scroll up.
If that comes to
Scroll up,
streaming, it's like,
scroll down.
I might watch
Scroll
that.
down now, Jared, to the photos real quick. Is that bottom photo with the cop cars and shit pulling up and all the cars? Is that like from the shooting? like
Maybe.
it's fucking crazy. Oh no, definitely not.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
I
wow.
wonder what's.
Yeah, that's
I kind of want to see it.
what? A little bit. A little bit. If that comes to streaming, I'll pop that one on. Didn't see.
Dude, I mean, like this, I see a lot of movies and I watch a lot on TV, but this list makes me feel like I don't see shit. But this is IMDb or what? Yeah. So this is anyone.
Yeah, this
that,
Yeah.
this is anyone that made any indie or fucking B-rate film
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's 18,000. Each one is 50 at a time.
Yeah, I think
I feel
I think
out
we're
of
I
the
think
top
we
300.
I think we can call it a wrap here,
Yeah,
Jared, on the
exactly. I
night.
think-
Let's call it a wrap here on the night.
I mean, yeah, no. Again, it was just to kind of get an idea of go. So yeah, go over the categories again.
Okay,
For the
all right,
Deloise's.
all right. Deloise's. Well, we have a 13th category. We'll move the categories around later. All right, movie of the year,
Yeah.
show of the year, anime/cartoon of the year, video game of the year, horror movie of the year, comedy of the year, sci-fi of the year, action movie of the year, music of the year, anything you want that has to do with music. It could be an album, whatever you got. Book/comic, internet shit of the year, and then meme of the year.
I think
Yeah, yeah.
meme of the year and album music of the year should both go to Little Tim Chalamet, Dylan album. So let's just call it now.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet won the album of the year. Congratulations.
When is he doing the Saturday Night Live where he's like hosting and performing?
Is he doing that?
Oh, that's probably that might be this
Yeah,
Saturday.
I think it's only like
Or it
4 or
just
5
happened.
people have ever hosted and been the musical guest, and he is now who aren't a singer naturally. Is how I'll put that.
That's fucking crazy.
Hopefully he does
I
a
didn't know he was
Dune
doing
reference.
that.
And so people are just assuming he's going to do some Bob Dylan covers and just kind of promote that type thing.
It'd be so
yeah,
sick if he did like an
if he did what?
like an Eminem rap. That'd be so much cooler.
That'd be even funny if he did like some,
Yep.
like it's just something even more like crazy, like a Tupac something.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah, that would be super cool.
That'd be very
if he's
Dylan
like,
of him. You know what I mean? Like be like, yeah, fuck you. This is what you expect from doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well,
I feel
I think
got a good idea of what
I have really good ideas for what I'm gonna pick. I think I know about almost half the list of what I'm gonna pick, and then I'm gonna do what Nick D said and go back through and see if I'm not thinking anything that we talked about throughout the show.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through it right now. Like I'm scrolling.
Yeah, I feel the one thing is like, oh yeah, this doesn't cover any like TV shows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the TV shows is
I knew my
Yeah, that's one.
and just
knew my
movies we
TV
missed,
show.
like Late Night with the Devil didn't pop up, Napoleon didn't pop up,
Oh yeah,
Gran
Napoleon.
Turismo didn't pop up. Like
yeah.
there's definitely
there's
shit we
there's
saw
definitely
that
shit we didn't see. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
have a good general idea. I think that I'm gonna.
Oh, Irish Wish. You guys are gonna forget about Irish Wish for movie of the
that was Lindsay Lohan. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That was this year.
I'm never gonna forget Irish Wish, bro. Fucking get out of here, Nick D.
Yeah.
She's making her comeback. She's doing
Yeah, we need. Yeah, we should find out where the Crow is.
Yeah, I feel like you said Tubes like that. That might be a hard one to find.
I don't think they want to see it because it was such
streaming.
a big flopper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you that it's like I'm probably gonna pick Fallout for TV. Like that was a really good show.
I just
probably pick.
Oh, Drugstore June. I watched that. It was okay.
Yeah. Again, this list of how they're organizing stuff is so.
Well, Drugstore June was a pretty low key movie. Like I think, it was self produced and shit. I think she directed it and starred in it. What your girl?
Did not realize
Esther,
that.
Nick D, her movie.
Oh hell yeah,
It was okay. It was okay. It's available on Hulu, Nick D. If you ever wanted to watch it, it's all right.
I actually do really want to watch.
Bobby's got some funny scenes in it. He plays like the farm. He plays like her boss. That's like the pharmacy main guy or whatever, and she's like the cashier.
Okay,
she's the cashier girl. It's funny.
That's it.
I don't know. You got to watch it.
Yeah. I'll definitely check that out. Did she write it or she just starred it?
I think she wrote it. I don't know. It's cool. It's on Hulu. Yeah, there it is. It definitely feels like indie comedy.
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
Okay, so
Bill Burr?
She wrote it. Yeah, Bill Burr plays her doctor.
Nicholas.
What did this guy?
Grandma's Boy. He
Grandma's
directed
Boy.
Grandma's Boy. Hell yeah.
Oh, he's in it. Adam Sandler's wife's in it too, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Was the Adam Sandler movie with his daughters, was that this year or last year? Because that movie was bad.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The bar mitzvah one or something.
Yeah.
Like you're not invited.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, that was bad.
Wonka was the Christmas movie last.
And that
Like, I was like,
fucking
what was the big
sucked,
Christmas movie
dude.
last?
I don't care what
Yeah, it was
anyone says.
Wong.
Another
Anyway,
singing one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that reminded me a
I
lot
wonder
of
if that
Wicked.
got him.
No, because he already had.
Dude, he is for
He already
for
had
2
Dylan.
years.
Hughes
He's
Price and
gone
Dylan 5
summer
years.
blockbuster, Christmas blockbuster, summer blockbuster, Christmas. He really is crushing it.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is like unlike we talked about other actors like Chris Pratt and whoever else being
Yeah.
like John Cena being jammed on our throat. The thing about Chalamet, like the films that he does, it's like I think part of that too is like you mentioned, Nick D, like he is the lead in Dune, but like he doesn't like it's still there's so many other I don't know, like it's interesting. He doesn't
Yeah.
feel
He
like
switches it up.
he doesn't. Well, it just doesn't feel like he's Dune, even though he is Paul Atreides. Like
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
Dylan for sure
You know,
is
you know
his
what
movie.
also and you know what also, like, even like with Chris Pratt, like there's like I'll say this, like I'm not talking or John Cena at all. But John Cena and Chris Pratt both have this thing, kind of like Christopher Walken, in the sense of you hire Chris Pratt because you like Chris Pratt. You're like, yeah, bring your Andy energy to this movie. Whereas Timothy Chalamet is a really good actor. And you kind of get the sense of like, yeah, I'll just play whoever the guy is.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be me. I'm not pretending to be Timothy Chalamet in this fucking
Yeah.
movie. I'm pretending to act, I'm being the guy.
yeah.
So yeah, it seems like it's way less easy to get burnt out on. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could see that. That it is. Yeah, and because like, I sort of feel that with The Rock. Like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
come
The
to
Rock's
realize like
always The
Rock is
Rock.
not a good actor.
he's horrible.
Like The Rock is
Yeah.
not a good actor,
horrible.
and like
Yeah,
he
exactly.
only can do The Rock.
He's horrible.
Where it is like, yeah, looking at Timothée, like
Yeah.
Dune, Wonka. I thought Bones and All was a good one. I was surprised by that.
I
I
wanted to
don't
see that.
remember him in Don't Look Up.
I don't remember him in Don't Look Up.
But neither did
He was he
he's
was
like
the guy. He was up.
he has like a small scene. I feel he's like a celebrity in it or something, like an
Yeah.
avant-garde celebrity. But this was an interesting movie. I don't remember. Oh, Prime. Watch it on Prime. Yeah, like it's a yeah, like a horror romance coming of age. It was interesting. They're like cannibals.
Yeah.
And then they travel across the states doing stuff. It was interesting. It was an interesting one. I like popped it on randomly. Definitely like, yeah, check that one out. But yeah, he does have a wider range.
Well, he's picking those roles though too. You know what I mean? Like he's choosing Interstellar. He's choosing to like pick weird shit / home runs. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, and like looking at the upcoming, he doesn't have like 50 upcoming movies. You can tell he's a bit more
Selective.
particular
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
what he's wanting to do. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool of him.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up here, and we'll be back with DeLuise's. I think we got some good picks. I think
Yeah.
at the beginning I was like, damn,
It was a good year of
know,
movies,
but
yeah.
there's a good amount of shit to pick from. So we'll be back, DeLuise and up.
Yeah, going through it is like, okay, there was stuff this year that was good that we did all watch or whatever. But yeah, good stuff.